Are we on? We are on live, and Eddie's not here. Shocking.
Shocker.
Here comes Eddie. Guys, Eddie looks good. He's on tight nutrition.
Woo!
He's down inches, guys.
Slim.
Inches. Inches. Eddie's losing inches. You want to bring that in?
Yeah, let's bring that in, Papa.
Okay, where's this stuff at so I can use it?
Easy over there. I don't need another Rich show.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Two Nobodies with the mic. I'm all riled up, Papa.
Geez.
I'm all
Flustered.
Episode 28. Thank you guys for joining us. To my right, I have my main man, the guru, Rafa. What's up, Rafa?
What's going on? What's going on?
Then we have the social media manager, the meme god himself.
Hello.
Jay Bird. What's up, Jay Bird?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Good.
Getting a lot of slack today.
Yeah. I'm good.
Really, Jay was flustered today from all the Kobe love / hate.
Yeah.
And then we have
That video is brutal. If
yeah, Eddie
you haven't seen it, guys, go to YouTube and watch that.
Yes. Then we have Eddie Money, our producer extraordinaire. What's up, Eddie Money?
Yo.
How's everyone doing today? Listen, it's an interactive show. Please hit us up. Questions, concerns, shout outs, whatever you want to say. Don't be afraid to chime in. Eddie Money will let us know.
Fred said you're looking skinny.
Hey,
I told you,
Fred.
man.
Just look at that.
Yeah.
Woo! It's all the camoose.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. What are you drinking today, Papa?
I am drinking Dalmore King Alexander, thanks to Eddie.
Oh, yeah. I owed him. I owed him one.
I don't know if he owed me one. This one, I don't know if he owed me. But he did get it for me, and I appreciate it.
I am drinking the Camus. Camus is in the house. You know, it is the best. Well, I got my sister over here. Michelle's in the house. She is a life fan. She is a #1 fan, and she came in person. She wanted to be here. So thank you to Michelle for coming down. Yes, that's her. Now let's get into our famous 28 party people.
Wow.
Who wants to start off?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Marshall Falk.
Marshall
There you
Falk.
go.
That's the first one I thought of as well.
I thought of Adrian Peterson first.
AP right there.
Fred Taylor.
Ooh,
that's a
Freddie
good one.
T.
See, a solid one finally.
Yeah.
Solid one. Finally, no Kareem Rush type of crap.
Yes, if you're not a Gator, you're Gator bait. I got to go with my guy, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Forgot.
Come on, man.
I didn't forget, but I just didn't want to say it.
Daryl Green,
Daryl Green.
Washington Redskins.
I want to say Rui Hachimura. Is that
Nice.
true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just pulled that one out of my arse.
Who else?
DJ Banga.
DJ.
Oh,
my God.
Yes, that's a good one. That's
Wow,
solid.
did it.
that's
solid.
going deep into the archives
He
right
did
there.
it.
Deep into the archives. But let's do some housekeeping. We are the gambling show of record, party people. We talk about gambling. We love to gamble, but we always like to say, Jay Bird,
Don't be a loser,
Don't
guy.
be a loser. And when we say don't be a loser, we're talking about, play what you can afford. Set some cash aside so you can have some fun and play. Listen, the sun and the wind is screwing with us big time right now. How are we looking on camera, anyone?
So good.
Are we good out there? So, yeah, guys, we're going to talk about gambling. Scrambling, gambling. We love it. And but just don't be a loser, Rafa.
For sure. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
We have some famous 28s in the comments.
Okay.
Who we got?
So Zach said Anthony Davis at USC.
Ooh, good one.
Deep.
Fred said Adrian Gonzalez. And he also said David Justine.
David
Justice.
Sorry.
David, yes.
And Nolan Arenado.
Nolan, all it. Yes.
Curtis, my favorite Martin.
Curtis Martin. Curtis,
Wow.
because Boomer used Curtis, my favorite Martin.
That's good.
Right, Jets and the Patriots. That's a good one,
Yes.
Jay.
Man, I'm on
Wow.
fire today, man.
Wow.
By the way,
After that Kobe segment, you got a lot of
I gotta
work
redeem
to do.
myself.
he's like, check, okay,
Yeah.
I'm on my way back.
It's a uphill climb for him.
Curtis Martin, probably maybe one of the best Hall of Fame speeches I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Look it up on YouTube. Bring some tissues.
Did you cry?
Oh,
Eddie cried.
I was a wreck. I was in the fetal position for at least 3 hours after that. Yes, there was tears galore for that speech. Shout out to Curtis Martin. Guys, let's thank our sponsors, CustomCars.com. Big shout out to Julio's Pizza. We are having our Julio's Pizza today.
Not you.
Not me.
But
Yes,
everybody
He's on the
else
Titan
is.
Nutrition.
He's on the Titan
I'm on the tight
train.
nutrition, baby. I've been going since 6 in the morning.
Damn.
Police at my door.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but
Eddie's auditioning for Snowfall 2 over here.
we also want to shout out my sister's rescue, Scars. Amazing rescues dogs. She goes all over Southern California saving dogs, and we'll have her come on and talk 5 minutes about it. But that's definitely a sponsor that we want to. Come over here, Michelle. Peek your head into the curtain over here. This is my sister Michelle. She's famous over here. If you could see her, that's the president of Scars, and she saves. I don't know how many dogs have you saved, Michelle?
Oh my God.
Hundreds?
I wanna say maybe probably 1,000 now.
1,000 dogs. That's
If you've seen her, if she looks familiar, you've seen her on KTLA.
yes.
Tomorrow,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting out dogs out of Downey, San Bernardino. Go adopt dogs.
Go
They're
adopt
killing them
dogs.
like
Yes.
flies.
Yes.
And don't turn in your dogs at the shelters. They're not shelters.
Yes. Thank you, Michelle.
Okay.
We'll do that a little later,
Talk
but
later.
yeah. But check it
I'll
out.
call you later. I guess her and I are dating tonight.
But let's get into one of our favorite segments called You're Fired. And if you have someone that you would like to fire, we don't even have to know them. If you just really want to fire them, tell a story.
You can
Just
tell
go
us.
ahead and fire away. But who wants to start out with You're Fired?
I can go. Unless Eddie Money wants to go first.
I'll follow Dylan Brooks.
Oh, okay. I got one. All right.
yes.
So we're not firing
Really?
the same dude.
Shit
Yeah.
talker
Why? I wanna know why.
extraordinaire.
Shit talker, and he's gonna say, like, if you were gonna be a legend, gotta put up 40. He's never put up 40.
Yeah, dude. Listen.
No, he knows. I think he knows he's not good, right? But you have to. No disrespect to the guy. The guys in the NBA,
They're all
there's
good.
No doubt, they're all good, right?
Yeah.
But he knows he's not elite, and he knows he's not Draymond. So what does he do?
But I think he knows that's not his role either. You know?
Right, his
That's-
role is to be a better Draymond, and he's not.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a better shooter than Draymond.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not that physical, bring up the ball, point guard type of deal. And he's rubbing people
love
like
it.
he's the fucking.
I love
I'm
it.
okay
That's
with
it.
it.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Me too.
I'm okay with it.
But what? Any more thoughts, Eddie?
Yeah,
on that?
what?
Why? How you gonna say that to top 2 best player of all time?
It doesn't matter.
Why you gotta bring
think-
up old shit?
I know,
Eddie?
yeah, come on, man.
I think for me, and when you're out there and you're playing basketball or baseball or fucking flag football like we did too,
Yeah.
you talk shit to whoever's on the
Yeah.
field. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. So on the court, it's the same thing. You go to a random park to play or a random YMCA and there's a guy talking shit, you're going to talk shit right back, even if he's 6'4" and he's dunking or tapping on every fast break.
I think I like it more just because he's LeBron. He's one of the greats, and he's talking.
Right.
He's not
So
safe.
talking shit to
He's
him.
not safe.
Yeah.
So I like
Yeah.
that.
No, that's a good firing there, Eddie Money.
I agree.
We all support you.
I'm going to fire Kawhi.
Oh,
And,
damn it.
And I don't know if I should. because I read that he had got his knee drained yesterday in the morning. But, Lou came out and he said, that was like devastating, pretty much is what he said, right?
Yeah,
so you got to figure out a way to do it. But
listen, the reason it's so upsetting is because he has priors. If he didn't have those priors, people would give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, he has regular season priors. Playoff priors, I've never seen him sit.
I think he has some playoff priors.
So, Stephen A. Smith, when he was saying Kawhi is one of the worst or the worst superstar the NBA has ever seen in terms of like
availability.
So in the 2 years prior, he said, I don't know the numbers exactly, but when he was in Toronto, those playoffs, he was there for all the games, playoff games, and from then on, he's only had a certain amount of games. I don't know the numbers, but I don't know what he said. But that was, to your point, he was making the same point you were saying.
It's just, listen, he's never going to be eligible for any NBA awards. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares.
Well, let's see. I mean, a good agent has all that shit tied into, with first team, second team. That's how they do contracts
does
nowadays.
he not have an agent too? Isn't it like his uncle?
I don't know about
Is that another? Yeah, you know what? I think
It
you're
could have
right.
been.
Yeah. So that's who I was going to fire, Rafa. But I got to switch gears now. And I will say, God, who do I want to fire on the spot? Yeah. Man, I don't know. I was so set on firing Kawhi. Only because, like I said, I think in San Antonio, it wasn't a knee. It was like a hamstring, and he sat forever. And I don't think he played in the playoffs over some shit. And that's...
I don't remember. But like we were saying earlier, I think Kawhi's like kind of irrelevant for us.
Not a lot
know
of
what I
But
mean?
here's the thing, Rafa.
Like people don't care.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When he's playing...
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's like the best player in the NBA. It's
when he wants to.
Giannis,
When he wants to.
When he
be.
wants to.
It's Giannis and him.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
it's no
he's-
doubt both ends, right?
He's that good.
He's 100%
So
that good.
it's frustrating, and I hate the Clippers, and I want to see them lose. But I also like to see amazing people do amazing things, and I feel like we're all getting cheated. How's it going, Baby P? Had a flag football game. She scored a touchdown. Give it to the fullback.
Hope she didn't play against any boys.
No. I think it's all.
It's all girls?
Yes.
All real girls? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
real girls.
but like I think he seems so disinterested. That's the thing. He can't connect with fans, and that's why I think fans don't care either. So it's like he's good when he wants to be.
And then he's also like always been on a team that's just secondary to everyone's, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Toronto, San Antonio, he's on the Clippers. So he's like, he's in LA, but he's on the Clippers.
Yeah.
Right? So I think if he was on the Knicks or Philly,
he's
Miami.
not front and center anywhere he goes.
The Lakers, like this
Listen,
wouldn't have been allowed as a Laker,
Oh.
for sure.
If you're going to, if he's going to go to a big market, he's not the dude that you want to face your franchise. He's not going to talk to anybody. He's very standoffish. He doesn't like to do interviews.
Yeah.
Because the one interview he did do, he gave the awkward laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so bad. So
God.
I'd be gun shy too. It's like I finally talked to you guys. You guys make fun of me.
True, yeah.
That meme is still going around. So
Still
Mr. Fun
making
Guy.
its rounds, right?
still making its
Mr. Fun Guy.
rounds, man.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
any firings in
Jay Bazan's gonna fire the Cardinal jerseys designer.
Oh, I haven't seen
I
them
haven't
yet.
seen them, Jay. What the fuck, Joel?
I have not seen them yet. How bad could they be?
I don't think they're that bad.
Which
well,
ones? Can we see
I
them?
know it's nothing crazy.
I mean, it sucks because
There have been some terrible baseball jerseys, though.
Yes.
Like, what was I looking at the other day? There was something. There was like green.
dude,
They were like green and white, bro. You're not even green and white.
those Padres sissy colors last year. I couldn't stand those. The pink, the like Miami Vice colors.
Yeah, that's good for Miami.
Yeah, it was in San Diego though.
They're like
Oh,
they're
the
nothing
Arizona
crazy.
football Cardinals. Those look terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Those are the way the Arizona is spelled out. It's like a 6-year-old did it.
Well, here's the thing. There were so many memes that came out because the day they came out with the new uniforms, I think Buda Baker said, I want to be traded.
Yeah,
It's the day that Kyler Murray got booed at the Coyotes game. I mean, right now, and especially, remember we did that 10 shows ago, the Players Association, all the grades. I think they came in dead last. Like, they didn't even feed the meals. They got charged for the meals. The weight room was the worst. So right now, man, Arizona is at the bottom
Clusterfuck.
of the barrel. And D-Hop wants out. Buda Baker wants out. Kyler Murray wants to play baseball. I mean, it's really bad. It's really
I don't know if he wants to play baseball just yet, but
we have Boo Meadows in the house. Boo Meadow, do some engineering over here and make sure they did this.
Boo Meadows got a glass of
a-
wine and pizza
Yes,
in front of him.
It looks like
He's not doing shit.
He's in Colombia.
He looks like he's in Colombia with.
Yeah, if you could help us out with this thing over here so it doesn't fly around on us, I'd greatly.
He goes, I'm on break.
I put everyone to work. When you come to my house,
You got to work, baby.
get ready, man. Get ready. So, on to our favorite segment of the show, brought to you by CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z. Amazing sponsor. You've had a lot of activity. I know I've thrown like 4 or 5 people at you. He got me a car. I mean, Rafa is a man of the people. And if you're looking for a car, he's the dude you need to go see. Check out that website, CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z. But let's go to our NFL off-season segment. And there's a ton of news. Starting
There's
off.
a ton of news today and the whole week,
Yes.
right? You can start with this.
Starting out, because if you guys follow us, we had a huge debate. I think we went on a 30-minute rant on whether Jalen Hurts.
We have a 20-minute video.
Yeah, 20-minute video. Go check it out on YouTube. Is Jalen Hurts a superstar? And I said that he was on his way. If he won the Super Bowl, then he would be. But let me tell you, he getting paid like a superstar.
Oh, yeah.
Highest paid dude in the NFL. And they're saying it's team friendly.
Yeah. So
It's team friendly for the beginning.
it's split up into 4 years, like all the money that's owed to him.
But they're assuming that the cap's going to be raised.
Yeah, so his cap percentage is small. It's like Derek Carr's deal with the Saints.
Yeah.
Their cap percentage, their increase is very, very, very small.
Yeah.
The percentage of the team's cap space is very friendly.
But, I mean, listen, I am a believer in Jalen Hurts. Why? His skill set, it's good. Great runner. I think he's a sufficient passer, but I think he's an adult. He's a leader.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Mature.
Coach's son. He squats more than anyone on the freaking team. I mean, that's just who you want as, the dude in front of your team. And solid dude. He's not going to let you down. Listen, is he Joe Montana? No. But
I'm going to give you a bold statement.
Okay.
Here we go.
Next year, he doesn't make the playoffs.
Well,
I'm saying it.
you've
Going
been
out there.
By the way, you've been saying that for a couple of months.
Because
they're
Yeah, but I'm letting you
losing their
know
defense
today.
and
well, then bang
he's
it.
putting it
Bang
on
the
record.
bell.
Blue chipping, he's not making the playoffs this year.
why?
And he's
Elaborate.
like,
Elaborate.
Because I don't believe that he's as good. I think he's a system quarterback.
people used to say that about Joe Montana. People used to say that
Tom
about
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, except Tom Brady went and won a Super Bowl. Joe Montana went to the Chiefs and fucking crumbled.
He was, yeah, well,
That's because he had to play the Raiders twice.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
yeah.
Someone last week said, well, if you look at Jalen Hurts, they were talking about rookie quarterbacks, right? Quarterbacks you draft and blah, blah. Jalen Hurts is put in a perfect situation. The talent around him is incredible.
100%.
He didn't make those guys that good. Those guys, they were top picks.
I mean, best offensive line.
Best offensive and defensive line
Yes, and defensive line.
in the league.
AJ Brown.
Two.
Gift from God.
Two
A.J. Brown-
really good
A
receivers.
stud. Yeah.
A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, Heisman
Right?
Trophy winner.
And the running backs, because the offensive line is so good.
So they're drafting at 10, Rafa, and
They're drafting at 10. They're going to have another great draft.
I think they should go Bijan, man.
Too early. But they
I know
also
they
pick later.
they need defense.
They need a defensive line.
They need defense.
I literally bet my friend. We were talking about that today.
Uh-huh.
We were talking about Bijan. He was like, I bet you Bijan goes top 10. I was like, I bet you he doesn't.
Dude, that's such
Everybody
a great,
says he's a
that's such
top 5 talent.
Great. Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, it definitely
He's
is.
a top 5 talent for sure. And they interviewed him and they said, what are you? What type of player are you?
I heard
Third
that.
down, he goes, I'm a game changer, baby.
That's right. I heard
Yeah.
that.
He's like, don't label
that
me.
answer.
It's like Micah Parsons. Don't label me. He's not a defensive end. He's not a linebacker. Micah Parsons is a game
Game
changer.
changer.
And
By far.
there's very few running backs in the league like that, that are just, you got a game plan for him. So I'm excited to see this dude. I only watched him a couple times. I watched him against Alabama. I probably only saw him play 2 or 3 times. And
He was really good.
He was impressive against Alabama.
Really good.
Yeah. So that's that news. Jalen Hurts. We have a early blue chip pick from Rafa.
Now, is this true, this next one?
Well, let's find out. Go ahead.
Eddie, is this true? The Ravens offered Lamar Jackson $200 million?
Yeah, it's from Rappaport.
It has to be true then.
When did that come out?
This was like about a day, either the day of or like a day after the Hertz report.
Guaranteed.
Oh.
Not just $200 million.
I told you that would help him.
$200 million guaranteed. 100%. That Jalen Hurts gave sort of a structure for the Colts,
Right.
or not the Colts.
For the Ravens.
Freudian slip. Freudian
Yeah,
slip.
I said that, but they
Yeah.
said no.
I've seen it all over internet. It's getting more and more traction. Lamar to the Colts. I would do it. We'll get into that a little bit later. But how do you turn down $200 million guaranteed dollars?
Do we know they offered this?
Ian Rappaport, he wouldn't put that
Ian
out.
Rappaport said it, but I want to hear Lamar fucking say, yes, this happened.
He won't say it, Rafa, because how stupid, if it's true, then he turned it down. People will like, dude, what else do you want?
He wants the whole world.
Dude, that's it. That's dude, I think, remember the other day he said that 115 was never offered to him.
Yes.
He said 3 years, 115 was never offered. So 200 million, how true can it be?
Well, I mean, if I am Lamar Jackson, I'm coming out and I'm saying again, bullshit. They never offered me that because it only goes for so long. Usually when your fan base is loyal to the team, right?
Yeah.
So usually the fan base is like sign. In this case, I really believe it's like a 50-50 type deal where, listen, he deserves some money. I think the whole league. But the tide is turning, man, on Lamar really quick.
For him.
Against him.
Against him.
Oh, okay.
As far as NFL, fan base, and everything is like, how much more? What else do you...
It's kind of like, take the money, man.
Yes.
Like, what's going on?
Like, dude, enough of the disrespect.
Yeah.
You got injured.
Yeah.
You got injured the last 2 years. So
Apparently Rappaport said this live on the Pat McAfee show.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was $250 million. Offered $250 million total with $200 million guaranteed in September, including $133 million guaranteed at signing.
Wow. They offered this in September?
No. Like $200 million guaranteed in September.
Dude, that's
Wow.
insane.
Game one.
Sign that shit.
Sign it.
Have your mom, your aunt, your uncle, have Kawhi's uncle.
Kawhi's uncle, yeah.
Sign that
Come
shit.
on.
I mean, dude, that's ridiculous.
That's it. It's
Like,
the money right there.
But he wants.
We don't know this.
We don't.
Lamar,
I'm saying
we're going to
I'm
clip
saying
this.
it's
Lamar,
true.
you need to come on our show, bro.
Announce it.
Announce it on our show. Fuck everybody.
Yeah, fuck Pat McAfee.
We don't have agents either.
FTP. FTP.
Freelance over here.
Yes. Come on, man.
We don't have agents either.
Fred said
Yeah.
he wants them to turn it down.
I know Fred does.
Fred
Fred's a
doesn't want
Ravens
him.
fan.
Oh, because he
He
doesn't
doesn't
want
want
him.
Oh, okay.
Fred's a Ravens fan.
I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. That's a great offer for, a dude who's a running quarterback.
I agree. Running
He is
quarterback,
a
100%.
Running quarterback.
100%. You're right.
So at this point, listen, there is a reason there's agents, right? There to soften the blow. And the dude is screwing up. Sign the contract, Lamar. Do yourself a favor. $200 million guaranteed. That's grand. That's grand baby money right
For
there.
sure.
Grand, baby.
Yeah, right.
Sign
It's
it.
a lot of dollars.
Sign
man.
it and focus on winning.
That's it.
God.
Yes. So on to the Steelers acquire Allen Robinson for $5 million and a late round pick.
It was a 7th round swap.
Yeah, to me,
Nothing. Is
I
Allen
mean-
Robinson still in the fucking league?
dude, he was.
Yeah, he
he looked
was
like
on the Rams.
He looked like shit with the Rams. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember
Terrible.
all those memes? He had to wear white sleeves for Matthew Stafford to throw him the ball.
Oh my god.
That was dirty.
But the tape was the tape. The dude wasn't getting open. He's a big.
Yeah, he wasn't getting open.
He's a big receiver, man. He's lost a couple steps, and it is what it is at this point. He's lucky to get $5 million, and I'm serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then 49ers have received several calls on Trey Lance. 49ers expect to move on from with Purdy as the future. Man, they
Minnesota called about Trey Lance.
dude. That's
Fuck, why?
what's his name? What's the GM name? The Hall of Famer from Tampa Bay. Who's
The GM for the Niners?
Yeah.
John Lynch.
dude? John Lynch.
What a
bro.
stud, right?
What a stud! And he's been a great GM, built
Yeah.
an
He's
amazing
been
defense.
an awesome GM.
But he stepped in some shit with this whole Trey
That
Lance.
was the only misstep for him.
Dude, it's bad. It's a bad misstep, which brings me to this.
But
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
To feed off
Give me
of
the
what
light,
you're
brother.
saying, even though he stepped in it, it could appear that it's bad. Dude, he's still in NFC Championship games. The team hasn't missed a step,
Yeah.
not a beat. They could have maybe. You could say, they'd be in better position to win the Super Bowl. Dude, they're right there. I don't think they're even
Facts.
right. So I don't.
Facts.
They screwed up maybe something along the line, obviously, right? Because he hasn't played and they gave up a bunch of shit for him, and we know he's not very good from what it looks like, right?
And I like the fact that, listen, we made a mistake. Let's move on.
Agree.
Let's not try to prove that I was right.
No, they fixed it.
Like let's.
A lot of teams would do that.
Oh,
too.
a lot of
Yeah.
teams would do that. Prove to you like he could still play.
Yeah.
This is that. This is that. But the problem is Purdy's not going to be ready either. So open the door for
know-
Mr. Sam Darnold, Papa.
Yep.
USC
for sure.
great.
I mean,
great.
I mean, listen. If anyone's going to fix you, it would be Andy Reid or Shanahan.
Or Kyle Shanahan.
And I'm excited to see what he's going to look like. Anyone know where Sam Darnold went to high school?
Nobody knows.
San Clemente,
Dang.
the Titans, baby. Amazing volleyball player as well.
Really?
Yes.
Was he?
Oh, stud volleyball player.
Ooh.
Sam Darnold was a super duper athlete. He was so good. They were going to play him at tight end when he first got to SC.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out to San Clemente High School. Great colors.
Leave that for later.
The Titans or the Tritons, one of those two. But I'm excited to see what Sam Darnold. Hopefully, there's no ghosts in San Francisco,
Oh, shit.
right? There's no ghosts there.
Let's get some Happy Dad in here.
Yeah, let's get some happy.
We're not
Dad here.
sponsored by Happy Dad, but we'd love to be.
But we are.
We would fucking love to be.
We are.
love it.
We are happy dads.
We got the Death Row Happy
Yeah,
Dad
we are.
in here today.
Yes,
Eddie, you want to
yes.
try one of these?
Oh, Death Row was
I'm
in the
definitely having
house.
one of these.
The
A
mysterious
Death Row
man.
Happy Dad.
Yeah, that's
I heard they're really good, so we're gonna give it a go.
gluten free.
Is it really?
That's what it
Gluten free
says,
grape?
yes. Cheers, Rafa.
Hold on, let me get this thing open, man.
Come on, man.
There we go.
Limited edition Death Row.
Limited edition.
Cheers,
Cheers.
cheers.
Happy dad.
Happy Dad.
Cheers, guys. Oh my God, Anheuser-Busch makes it. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
they don't. No, they don't.
They probably do.
Oh my goodness, it's happening to me.
They probably do. So, listen,
It's actually very refreshing, by the way.
that is a ongoing situation in San Francisco. Who in the hell? I guess Minnesota. I'm not. Minnesota is rumored to be wanting to take a quarterback
Yeah.
in the draft, and Trey Lance and his hairline are struggling. Bad.
You saw that picture?
Dude,
Oh,
if
that-
anybody calls you
Yeah.
on Trey Lance and they're giving you 3, 4, 5, whatever, the third round, the fourth round, you take it.
You go, no way. Yes.
Yes. The guy, you literally got him on mute. We're gonna fuck yeah. They're high fiving, right? Chest bumping. The guy's no good, man.
And here's the thing: he didn't play like the last 2 years of his college career. The guy hasn't played football in forever.
How many games has he played in the last 4 years?
One.
Against the Bears and lost.
One.
He left the game, but they
Yeah.
were losing anyways.
Wow.
So
What a guy.
that's that. Let's go on to
This is interesting right
this.
here.
Is
Love this.
we talked about this last week, and I've heard a lot of rumors. The S2 cognitive test.
Explain that. What is it?
So what I've heard is this. So we all know about. Well, it used to be called the Wonderlic test.
Yeah.
And that wasn't really, it's whatever it was. You scored high. A lot of people said it was racist. It was this. It was that.
Shocking.
But this test is supposedly like they put you in front of a TV and there's lights. And when a different light comes on, you touch it. It's a cognitive thing where you have to react, and it times your reaction.
Okay.
If there's something different, if there's trouble, if something's off, shapes.
It's for ninjas, obviously,
like,
or something.
So it's like
you gotta
that
be
game they have at
quick
Dave and
as
Buster's.
Like what doesn't
You gotta be quick as fuck.
What doesn't belong here?
Yeah.
You know, like a bunch of models and then me standing there like, boom.
I feel like Jackie Chan would score 100.
Oh, yeah.
He'd start fucking,
Yeah.
So we talked about a couple weeks ago. So this was not supposed to get out, but someone, I forgot who let it out in an interview. DJ or
one of those guys.
In the interview, I forgot the name.
Daniel Jeremiah. He's the one, the draft dude. He's a Charger analyst. He's a stud. I think I actually respect his opinion. But he came out and he has a ton of insider information. He let it out. I guess baseball has been using it for a while. Another sport.
Not a shock.
But so Joe Burrow, I guess, scored super high. Josh Allen scored super high. Last year's draft, Brock Purdy, the last Mr. Irrelevant, scored the highest of any quarterback.
Wow.
So it's obviously something's working. It means something, right? It's not just irrelevant. But the scores have been coming out. I know Dan Patrick was like, there was rumors that Anthony Richardson scored in the mid 90s.
Well, obviously, we know that's not true.
It's not true. But what we do know for a fact is that we talked about it
last week, that
Houston is leaning defense at the number 2 spot. And everyone's like, we don't get it. But going back to the San Francisco 49ers, think about where DeMeco Ryans came from, okay? Came from the 49ers, where they built an amazing defense. Lynch made a big mistake trading all those draft picks away for Trey Lance, where now they're ready to get rid of him for nothing. And DeMeco's watching this whole thing. And not only that, the best quarterback they had last year was the last pick in the entire draft. Yeah. So if you're DeMeco Ryans, you're telling the owners, listen, you hired me. I've been through this. Do not reach for a quarterback at the 2 spot when we have Will Anderson. Yeah. And I think that's very relevant. So getting back to my point is now we know the scores of all these S2 tests. And go ahead, Rafa, break it down.
So Bryce Young,
yes,
98%.
I heard it's the highest score ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Highest not a shock, because I've been preaching for months.
Yep.
Smartest player in the draft. Mm-hmm. Jake Haener, which I think that's the kid from Fresno State. Right? All heart, by the way, that
all
kid.
All heart.
All heart.
I don't want him.
No.
But all heart.
But all heart.
Yeah.
96%.
In the XFL.
Yes. Will Levis, 93%. Jaron Hall, 93%. Yep. Clayton Tune from Houston, 84%. AR-15, 79%.
This is where it gets interesting now, people.
Hendon Hooker, 46%. CJ Stroud, 18%. Did he not give a fuck?
Come on,
Abysmal.
man.
Bro,
Abysmal.
18%.
Come on. I never scored 18% on any fucking
anything.
test.
Yeah.
On anything.
Dude,
that's
come on.
crazy.
Like, you can't. That's insane.
You got to try to get that bad.
But,
bro,
yeah, like,
that's just.
did he have his eyes closed?
But also, Rafa, you told
Blinded.
me something that I didn't know about a couple days ago. And I said, dude, I text Rafa, I'm like, dude, why is CJ Stroud falling off the cliff here? And he goes, could it be the Manning camp rumors? I'm like, do tell. Do tell. So
there's a rumor that he was invited to the Manning camp. He agreed to come.
Yeah.
Right, wherever they hosted. I don't know if Louisiana, Vegas, LA, I don't know where. Well, the night before, obviously he's supposed to check into a room, and he's a no-show. Wow. He's literally a no-show, but he's a no-show like I didn't call and say, "Hey, I'm coming. I'm not coming. I can't make it." He just didn't show up. Didn't show.
Giggity.
So a couple days later, they reach out to whoever, reps or who knows who.
Yeah.
And he chose to work out with his teammates. What teammates? You don't have any more fucking teammates. You're not on a team anymore.
Yeah.
But obviously, he chose to work out with the receivers from Ohio State.
That's not a good look.
Whatever. It's a terrible look.
Doesn't look good.
So now, all of a sudden, he's not he's not anything that we can see in the top 3 or 4.
And you scored an 18.
And then you scored an 18%?
I mean, dude, everyone knows this.
Zach, try a happy dad.
Yeah, they're amazing, by the way.
They're gluten free.
Gluten free. I'm losing weight as we
I
speak.
feel like I'm losing weight as I drink this. You know what? With a mix of tight nutrition, and Happy Dad,
Yes.
dude,
I'm gonna
we
be
could be
wired.
fucking wired,
Yes.
and we'll be looking good in 3
Dude.
weeks.
After the gym, I'm going to be doing smoothies with Happy Dad and tight nutrition. So, but here's the thing. So everyone knows this, man. The Manning family is the most powerful family in the NFL. It's like they are so freaking powerful. And that's one. It's sort of like if you were a basketball player and Michael Jordan told you come to the camp and you don't say anything, you just show up. Dude, that's
Not
like,
even a hey, I can't make it. Thanks for the invite.
dude,
Right.
you do not.
Like imagine if you were Chris Paul and you don't show up to the Jumpman, right camp.
Yeah, it's
right.
crazy.
It's like Jordan, Melo, and Chris Paul, and
yeah.
like you don't know. No, yeah, I'm coming, but I'm not coming.
You don't think the Mannings, I mean, talk to everybody?
Somebody found out, right?
Yeah.
Whether it was Peyton or Eli or just somebody there, somebody said it, right? Maybe they didn't say it, but someone said it because fucking people know about it.
I'm pissed that I didn't hear about it. Fucking Rafa scooped my ass. Yes.
So this 18%, that has to be bad. That obviously was the reason they don't want it to come out, right? Because that affects obviously the draft.
It affects them. It affects. Well, doesn't affect their draft because everybody in the draft knows your score.
if
All the
yeah,
teams
yeah,
see
yeah,
this,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But this affects you in the your persona in the media. That you're a dumb fuck. That you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
So think about it. Now you're Carolina and you pick at 1 and you pick him. Hypothetical.
Yeah.
This doesn't come. This comes out in 2 weeks, and you pick him at 1. What are your fans thinking, dude?
Yeah.
You took a guy who scored 18%.
yeah.
Right. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah,
Here's the
it's
thing.
uphill.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
Rafa. You can't. I mean, how much weight do you hold? Because you can't unsee what he did.
I hold a
against,
lot.
Georgia. I mean,
Oh no, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay.
Oh, it's just you asked me how much weight I hold. I hold a lot. I didn't understand where you were going with it.
No.
Yeah, Eddie, fuck.
Zing.
Well,
No.
backhanded compliments.
Well, I'm just
No,
saying,
I know what you're saying.
At a certain point, if he's there at 7 for the Raiders, sorry to
Oh,
bring it
no.
back.
No.
How far do you think he drops? The Colts at 4?
No, okay, so now looking at the odds, because we are a gambling show, right? Bryce Young right now is minus 2,200 at the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Minus 2,200. You pencil that in, that's fucking a lock.
Horrible
pretty
kept
much.
secret. Yes.
Right? So, number 2, you have number 2, Will Anderson
Yep.
at plus 120. The next favorite to be the 2 pick is Will Levis at 250. And Stroud is 300.
That's crazy.
The 3 pick, the favorite at the 3 pick, and I got to double check it. This was like maybe 3 days ago. The favorite at the 3 pick is an offensive lineman.
The favorite at 3 pick right now is CJ Stroud.
Okay, so somebody's moving there then to pick him. A couple of days ago, it might have been Paris Johnson.
Dude, there's so many offensive tackles, and they're all like just bunched up. There's like 5 of them, and no one knows who's going first at this point. There's been so many rumors.
As
But
far as an offensive tackle.
As far as an
Right.
offensive tackle, there's Georgia, Tennessee, Northwestern. There's just all kinds of them. 2 from Ohio State.
Right.
But, man, if I'm CJ Stroud, screw his agent. If I'm his lawyer, I'm like, who leaked this shit?
Oh, yeah.
He just might have got
But
caught,
it's 2
like-
bad stories in the last week.
Yeah.
Right? But then again, you can always say, well, we can fix it. Everybody in the NFL can always fix it. And we know in the NFL, it's always about the team, as bad as a quarterback may be or as good as he may be.
Yeah.
It always depends on your situation.
Yep. Situational.
Right? You think if you put Brock Purdy on the Pittsburgh Steelers and you took him in the first round, would he be that good?
Negative.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't know that, but at the same time, if you're on the Niners and you have a superstar receiver, tight end, top three at every offensive position.
CMC. Yeah.
Yeah, top 3 or 4 at every position,
He got put in an amazing position.
and a good offensive line with a good defense.
Amazing position.
So
But you still have to play well.
you still have to play
You
well.
still
I
have to play
agree.
well, and he did. And he played
So
extremely well.
at three, if Stroud's the favorite at 3, so then now you have someone trading into 3 to take him, which
dude.
then makes the draft so good.
Yes.
The best thing would be if Bryce Young didn't go 1, because then the draft gets amazing.
people would
But
be-
if he goes 1 and Will Anderson goes 2, from 3 on, it's going to be lights out. It's going to be how far is Anthony Richardson now dropping? Yeah. When Will Levis, if you look at all the boards, I mean, if you look at the lines, fuck the boards.
Yeah.
I feel like Vegas knows more than the mock draft guys, right?
For sure.
Because they're setting lines.
For sure.
So they may take that into consideration, of course, for sure. But when you look at it, Will Levis is favored to now go higher than Stroud.
That's crazy.
In some sports books.
Mayonnaise and coffee. Those don't go together.
Now Houston picks at what, 2 and 12, right?
2 and 12.
So if you're Houston, you take Will Anderson, and then at 12, see what's left, right? Maybe Levis is still there at 12. I don't think so.
If I'm Houston, I'm looking to trade out of 2, maybe to 5 or 6, pick up a second rounder, still get Tyree, still get a defensive end. I'm looking to trade out because I just wish
Detroit, if I'm Houston, sorry to cut you off. If I'm Houston, I wish Detroit didn't have a quarterback, right? Because Detroit had 2 perfectly placed picks for you to literally move up to 2 and take a couple picks from them. But you can't.
That's a nice segue, Rafa, because let's go into our next story. And this is near and dear to our hearts,
yes.
Party people.
On topic.
Yes, on topic, right? Rafa just led me in, set it up on a tee. NFL suspensions came down today, people. They obviously don't follow our show, the gambling show of record, 2 Nobodies with the mic.
Chicka.
But receiver from Alabama,
Jameson Williams.
Who played, I mean, God, that team was going to be on fire. Amon St. Brown, James Williamson. He was suspended for 6 games. Stanley Berryhill, 6 games. Another receiver, Quintez Cephas, suspended indefinitely. CJ Moore, safety, suspended indefinitely. And defensive end Shaka Toney, suspended indefinitely. Now, Rafa, you're the one who broke the story to me. Go, and you might know a little more about it. I've heard.
So the guys who are suspended indefinitely are rumored to have bet on football.
Ooh.
Yes. So, which is frowned upon in a league where, and then Williams and Berryhill were together betting live on a mobile app, right?
Yep.
At the facility, whether it was a practice facility or Ford Field. I didn't read it. But it was in the Lions facility. They're suspended 6 games, right?
For just betting?
That's frowned upon.
But it's okay. It's frowned upon.
I heard it was fighting that they were betting on or something.
I think it was UFC.
Yeah.
So one of those MMAs, right? Probably UFC more than likely.
Perfectly
legal.
legal.
Should be the only MMA
Online.
It's legal, and your league lives off of fucking sports gambling.
So, do we know the exact reasons why they got in trouble? Because how did they were
caught.
Find out?
No, they were caught. Somebody caught them.
That's a great question. Because
so all these guys have bookies. So, yeah, shocker, right?
What's that?
Yeah. So
bookmark?
These
What's
guys.
What are you saying?
These guys aren't using Bovada and all that. These guys make millions of dollars. They're not betting $100, right? So these guys somebody said something.
Eddie.
Hey, you know what? We're an alcoholic on the side here. So somebody said something for sure, obviously, right? Hey, Williams and so they gamble or whatever. Also, there's a lot of, for example, Wi-Fi's. There's certain areas you can go in, and the Wi-Fi does not allow gambling.
Yeah, so how would they?
I've seen that, by the way. So something must have happened.
You can restrict certain sites off a certain Wi-Fi.
Right.
So
how do you know that?
Like at companies, at certain jobs,
so maybe something along those lines. Who knows?
Yeah.
But to me, it's stupid that you would suspend the guys betting on NFL. Fine, maybe you don't bet on the NFL. Okay,
Yeah, don't bet
That's
on
fine.
the NFL.
That's fine. But how can you suspend these guys? I think it's bullshit because you're literally taking money from MGM Bet, from Caesars Bet.
Do they?
Of course, from DraftKings.
Oh, dude.
From FanDuel.
All these guys.
All those places.
So, I don't know if you know this, but in 24 stadiums coming up this year,
You can bet.
there will be kiosks where you could bet inside the stadium.
Yeah. And now you suspend these guys.
So
Hypocritical.
I heard, Rafa,
100%.
I heard that the only reason they were suspended is that they were betting online, but inside the facility.
Yeah, maybe that's a rule.
And that's
maybe.
what I heard. That because
Don't have UFC in London then.
I have the personal statement from Jameson's agent. So he takes accountability for gambling. He said, however, it is important to know that Jameson's violation was not for betting on football, but rather due to a technical rule regarding the actual location in which the online bet
That's
was
what
placed.
it was. Okay.
Dude, that's, you know what, man? Like, give him.
How about a warning?
How about a slap on the wrist?
How about,
games?
how
6
about a
games?
warning?
He was probably walking out after practice to his car.
Right, like
and
let me
put his-
fire on UFC because it's in fucking Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, and he's talking to his buddy.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, I like
Yeah.
so and so
Yeah.
tonight.
I got 10K on fucking
Like,
Jubilee.
listen, I guess, bring down the hammer hard right now, but to me, it's very
So
hypocritical.
don't do it inside the locker room, but just do it out in the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
I think that's bullshit, and I think that's big hypocrites, and the NFL is the biggest and the worst.
Well, I mean, they have priors.
Oh, for sure.
They definitely have priors, and it sucks because I was so excited to see Jameis Williams.
That hurts them for 6
Dude,
games.
Yeah.
A team
he was
that-
a first-round pick, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had leukemia, right?
No, he had a
No, he had
knee.
a torn ACL.
Yeah.
Big difference.
No. Who's that? Oh, Menchie. You're right.
Yeah,
I knew it was one of the
yeah.
Alabama guys.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, Williams got hurt at the end of the college season.
Right at
That's
the last,
right.
Yeah.
That was Menchie. You're right.
But man, and you know, I love me some Dan Campbell, Rafa.
For sure. And the Lions had they have a real good shot still. And
Yeah.
But this guy's going to be a piece going forward.
You know what? I props to him to coming out and say, he didn't make any excuses.
Yeah.
To me, he looks like dude, it just looks a little heavy-handed.
I agree.
a
This
little-
is way too much.
Only because every commercial you see on
Sunday.
Yeah, on
is
Sunday, yeah.
gambling.
Right.
MGM, Caesars, the Mannings, by the way. Mannings.
Or FanDuel or whatever. No, Caesars.
Caesars.
Yeah.
Caesars. Kevin Garnett, MGM.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
He's not
Fox.
an athlete, but
Yeah,
but the athletes are involved as well.
yeah.
Yeah, it's big hypocrites for that. And they with the other 3 guys, I think those guys were gambling on the NFL, so that's different.
I saw
that's against the rules.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
fine.
I saw. That's what I saw.
That's fine. But dude, these guys, come on, bro.
Come
I
on,
think
man.
one game or you know what? Something. A game check maybe.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
But fuck. Come
Yeah.
on.
6 games.
So
Brutal.
That
there's
is-
some really fucking funny memes about it, though.
I haven't seen
I
any.
don't. Do you know that picture with all the dogs playing poker?
Yeah.
They put a bunch of lions and they're like lion locker room
Oh,
playing
my God.
poker.
That's good.
I saw
I like that. That's creative.
I saw another
Fuck
one.
were you doing?
I know.
I saw another one where it said if the NFL paid their players like the NBA, they wouldn't be fucking having to
Gamble.
gamble.
God
That's
damn.
true.
I mean, dude, the discrepancy in the NFL, you can make 400. I think the minimum is probably $500,000 a year now, or maybe 700.
For football?
Yeah,
But the NFL, the commissioner makes 30 million, right? 30
Dude,
plus.
30 plus.
How the
Doing what?
fuck?
What does he do?
The money that comes in, the revenue that comes into the league, he gets
A certain percentage?
a certain percentage or something of the plus revenue, whatever, which
That-
is bullshit.
to me,
How does this guy make that much money?
There's a reason when he comes up to the draft, he gets fucking booed because that dude, I could fucking do his job. Come on, man,
I agree with you,
that's ridiculous.
100%.
$30 million hollers?
Yeah, that was brutal.
That's like I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a little.
That's
So
a
these
lot.
guys suspended 6 days, 6
Yeah.
games for those 2 guys. That
Thoughts-
sucks for the Lions.
Thoughts and prayers to James Williamson and Stanley Berryhill. We think you deserve. Let's break them.
Well,
out
you
of jail.
deserve nothing.
Yes.
You deserve nothing.
I mean-
you deserve 0 suspension for
That
this.
is- that is
a fucking warning.
Yes, that is coming out from the gambling show of record.
Maybe
though.
they were
That
dumb.
is.
Maybe they were dumb bets. They're getting suspended for that.
Oh, that what it
They're
was?
bad bets.
You know what it was?
If they
Bad
were
parlays.
10-team parlays, then
Yeah, suspend them
drop
for
the
fucking
hammer.
Yeah.
Yes,
Drop the
I
hammer for
agree with
sure.
you.
Hopefully, they weren't being losers.
that's true.
That'd be funny if they lost too, and then
Right?
Yeah, insult to injury. Like, damn,
I can't.
damn, man, I lost that bet too,
I lost my
dog.
bet. Now I lost 6 games.
Yeah,
You know
and
what?
6 paychecks.
You know what Dana White's gonna do? Dana White's gonna play off of this shit and like
Yeah.
invite them front row to the next fight.
yeah.
That's what Dana White's.
Oh, for
he's
sure.
so
If it's
good
for
at
sure
that.
UFC,
Yeah.
he's bringing them in.
Yeah.
He's probably going to bet with them. He's probably going to bet on something and give them the tickets.
Dude, but how bad, Rafa? How badass is this gonna be? If I'm assuming one of those 24 stadiums have to be Las Vegas.
Right, but okay, so in Vegas, and we've been to the stadium a handful of times, you have the Wynn, you have your Wynn suites, you have your MGM suites,
Yep.
and you have your Caesar suites. So how are they allocating that? Who's getting in there? They're already all three in there, right? All three of the big companies.
Now, is it gonna be like Johnny Taylor with his vest on and the fucking suit and the bow tie taking time? Or
It'll be like the kiosk, like the kiosk outside of the Bellagio where they have fucking literally. You should get the app. You should get the app, and then you sit there and you signing up for 45 minutes, and you're just watching guys. And the game's already tipped off.
Yeah.
Like, there's like 3 games already started, bro. And you're still fucking applying for this thing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Is it like a regular kiosk, right? Where you make
It's a
bets
kiosk, yeah. If you have your player, you sign up, and then, and
Dude, can you imagine now, like, with 2 minutes to go in the first half, people are like, I gotta piss. People are gonna be pissing their pants in the line for the kiosk. There's gonna be no lines for food, no lines for the bathroom.
Yeah, that's gonna free up some food.
Everyone's gonna be in line to make a bet.
Yeah.
I heard apparently at the Washington Redskins, they have kiosks
Look at
there.
fucking Eddie, dude.
Eddie. I was gonna say something.
Redskins,
Great
dude.
job.
So
Eddie.
apparently
Great
they're
job.
gonna have kiosks, but I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that they won't be available on Sundays, which doesn't make sense.
That's the
Oh
stupidest
my
fucking thing I've ever heard.
God.
But I know what you're saying because I heard the same thing. I heard it like maybe a year ago when they were talking. It was for soccer, for Champions League and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like, you can walk in, the stadium will be open, that part of it.
Yeah.
And the kiosk will be there if you want to walk in and bet on a baseball game or an NBA game or a soccer game. But not for football.
not for
Eddie,
football.
I did hear what Eddie Money was saying, but I heard that like
How
a
does
year
that
ago.
make any sense?
Doesn't make any
I don't
sense.
I mean, hopefully that's just
Probably
the Redskins.
probably because
deal.
my only thought would be that they want whoever's in there to be spending the money on what's in there and not on bets.
But who's going to be using the machines
Yes, I know.
on Saturday?
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
College
Tuesday?
football. All the fucking degenerates will be walking over to the stadium to put in some bets.
No.
Or any
No, I
any
agree they
concerts?
will be, but on Sunday you need them because on Sunday you're going to get the fan that's just going to the game. But another thing's going to be like, how do you figure out the age, right?
Yeah. How do you?
Like you send your kid. Imagine you're hammered.
Maybe you have to put your ID in.
Go put in 100 on second half the Redskins, and the Redskins are down 27-0, and
Dude, that's
the kid
old,
doesn't know.
That's old school, man. Shanae, my wife. She used to, her grandmother used to smoke cigarettes. She'd walk in with a note, handwritten note from her grandma, and go into the liquor store and be like, 3 packs of Parliaments, please. Or like, here's a letter from my grandma. That's old school shit.
Oh,
right
the
there.
good old days, huh?
Yeah, the good old days, man. But that's interesting. And when I went to Spain, those kiosks were everywhere. Bet one, they're awesome, by the way.
Europe is big on that.
How they check for ID?
You know what?
I don't even think they do.
You know what? I'll tell you.
You have to put your ID
So
in.
it was a special room.
Oh.
So it was. I went to a casino.
How
and,
special?
And,
Uh-oh.
Did it have red lights?
yes.
Or Bud Light?
There was it was a casino, and to get into the casino, you had to register, show your ID, and then you're allowed into the casino. And there was a room with all these awesome freaking kiosks. Man.
Okay.
So that's probably what it will be. You probably have to register, show your ID, and then they give you in Spain they gave you a band.
Okay.
So
Smart.
A degenerate band. Like, a fucking degenerate. Yeah.
Yes. But listen, I could talk NFL all effing day, Rafa. I love
We'll get
it.
to it later on.
Yeah, we have something special for you guys later on. But listen, that is our NFL segment. Anything else, Eddie Money, you got on the NFL? No? Anything?
No.
You're good? Okay, that concludes our NFL offseason rundown, brought to you by CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z. Thank you to that sponsorship. But let's get into some NBA playoffs, bruh. And I want
Some of these games have been really good.
Oh, they've been really good. I want to give a little shout out to Scars, new sponsor. Call your mom over here. I'm going to hand her the microphone. She can give the information out. If you are looking to adopt,
I don't think he heard you.
What's that?
He's gambling.
yeah.
He's gambling.
He's at the kiosk right
Yeah.
now.
He's at the kiosk right now.
But Scars is going to be a new sponsor. We want to give back to the community.
Yeah, they're always on KTLA.
KTLA, Latino Slant.
Yeah.
A great podcast. They make a yearly appearance there where they have a huge fundraiser. I would love to do that for Scars. But that's what's going to be the new sponsor for NBA playoffs. And let's get into it. Until she gets back here, let's get into the first series, Rafa. What do you got?
So Nets and Sixers, Phillies 3-0 in this series.
Dude,
This thing is pretty much done.
So good.
this thing is pretty much done.
Yeah.
I think yesterday was the only Nets chance. Usually, when you're these seeds, right? When you're 3-6 and 2-7 and 1-8, those lower seeds, they have one chance in that that first game 3, game 3, right?
Yeah.
Except, of course, Golden State, they're a better 6 than Sacramento is a 3, maybe. So they had their chance last night. They didn't get it done. I'm going to blue chip Philly for tomorrow.
Bang, bang, blue chip.
There you go.
By the way, last weekend, 4-0 on our NBA blue chips, by the way.
Ooh.
Last weekend, 4-0 NBA blue chips. We hit them all.
Yay.
A couple of them weren't even close, right? So
Thank you, Zach.
we were way in it. So we're going to give you a Philly blue chip tomorrow. They should finish that series tomorrow.
Philly blue chip.
It might be close early, but I don't think after the third quarter it's even close.
On to the next series. We have Suns -6, Clippers.
Oh, this is brutal.
I heard that Kawhi is going to play. What did you hear?
Not at 6. If the line's at 6, I don't think he's playing.
I heard it's still a game time decision. I heard that. That's what I heard today on the radio, that he's probably going to play. What
Move the Camus bottle.
Oh, yes, the Camus.
The comes.
Yes. So, what do you got on this series here, Rafa?
Oh, man. It all hinges on Kawhi playing. The Clippers played good. Fucking Powell had 42 last night.
Dude.
Powell?
Powell. And Westbrook covered around a triple-double all night. He had, 29?
Yeah.
He had big numbers last night. He had 11 assists. He had 8 rebounds. He had 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double, which hurt. but he played well, too. The Clippers in general played well, but they needed that superstar last night.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Kawhi not playing, you see the rhythm of the game. The game's flying up and down. They crushed that over last night.
Yeah.
Because the game's flying. So tomorrow, the over set kind of at what it's been set, which is 226.5. It's been right around there. If Kawhi doesn't play, you'd probably bang that over as well.
Bang,
again.
bang.
Dang.
So Powell was great last night. This all depends on tomorrow on if Kawhi's playing or not.
So, before Westbrook was added to the Clippers, Powell was leading for 6th man of the year. It wasn't even close. I'm curious, Eddie. I don't know how fast you are. Where's Powell in his contract? Because after that game, I guarantee. Listen, everyone in the NBA knows Powell.
Oh, of course.
But he showed that he could be a number 2, and he's the 6th man.
Oh, no doubt.
So he raised the stock. I'm wondering what his contract is and when it's up.
But let's not forget, when you're a number 6 and you've always been a number 6, you're not
Crawford. Oh, not Carl
You're not
Crawford,
James. I know you're Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams. It's not the same. You're not James Harden. James Harden was a 6 early. These guys are a 6 late,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like James Harden was a 6 year 1, 2, 3.
True that.
These guys are 6 fucking year 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm like, bro? You're a 6, motherfucker. You can't.
Yeah.
You can start here and there.
But
Maybe even 25 games you can start.
It was impressive.
Oh, I was impressed last night. The 3 he hit late in the game.
Oh,
and
what
they get a
shot.
chance down 5 with that wide open 3. The
Oh, I
ball
saw
literally.
that.
Dude, how many times that ball?
It went in at least like
Halfway.
37 times.
Dude, Eddie and I were watching that game last night. We were together. We were watching that game. We were like, fuck, that thing went in.
Oh, my God.
In, and then out.
How that thing come out, I don't know.
He hits that shot last night. I mean,
Yes.
Chris Paul choking on Weenie last night, missing free throws there. Was great to see.
Can Chris Paul just go away?
Dude,
I wish.
I
Just
fucking
go.
hate
I
him.
wish.
I think he cries more than LeBron, bro.
He does,
Dude.
and he does it in a different way. Where
Like a
bold
baby.
statement.
He looks like a baby.
yeah, he's just so annoying.
He
Bro,
is,
Chris Paul's
dude.
a biatch. Want to be a bitch.
By the way, Norman Powell's, he's in contract till 2025, 2026.
Wonderful deal.
Yeah, great deal. Listen, Clippers, I don't know when they go, but that stadium is halfway done. They're going to be in Inglewood, right next to SoFi.
Real quick,
yeah.
coming up, I think the season after next.
Yeah. I was getting
Good
calls,
for them.
I was getting calls on the daily from all these people wanting me to buy season tickets.
Let's do it.
Clippers. I'm like,
Clip City, Chip City.
I was looking, tickets for their playoff game is like $60.
Yeah.
get the F out of here.
Yeah, they are. They start there.
No, Jen Jacobs, $53.
Yeah, super cheap.
Jacob said, go to the Clippers game, hide in the
bathroom.
stall number 8,
Oh, good luck.
That's funny as fuck.
and then come
Come back for the night game.
Come back
We used
for
to
the
do
Laker
that.
game.
We used to do that at Saddle Ranch.
Oh, shocker.
Hide in stalls until they go to
Wow.
yeah. Or someone did, not me.
How many? Yeah.
Okay, you're off camera. Off camera.
You're off camera. Nobody cares.
I have a funny story.
Share it. Share
Oh, God.
Do share it.
Share with the class, Eddie.
This has to do with Marky.
It's all right.
So
What's he gonna come out of hiding?
No, so this is a horrible story. So we're in high school, and I used to live in the back of my sister's house in Mission Hills off of Langdon. Langdon, very, very famous street.
By the way, off topic. If you saw the finale on Snowfall, the house where he goes in, in Mission Hills, right on Sharp. I had a house right around the corner. I fucking saw the house. By the way,
not Pacoima.
no, Mission Hills, and they actually called it Monrovia on the show.
They did?
If you watched it,
Oh man.
Okay.
Franklin tells. But anyways, go ahead.
So we're in high school, and it's what we're doing up at 3-4 in the morning. I don't know. We might be out of high school at this point, but we went to a nudie booty show, and you go right. You go in there, you put 50 cents, and the screen goes up, and the girls dance
Like the LL Cool J video.
something like this. Yes. And it's nasty as fuck. It's nasty. So, we have no money, and so. Mark's like, come on, dude, come in. So Mark's there, and I'm on my knees behind him. And they open the door, and the guy's like, hey, out of here. I'm on my knees trying to pick, and Mark's standing up, and it looks really bad.
Suspicious?
A little sus.
And listen, that dude, that's the worst job in the history of jobs. He just went into that room with a mop and just went, yeah, sorry. Why did I tell that
a great story.
Oh,
That's a good
man.
story.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be grosser. But
God, how much gross is
It's pretty
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah.
On his knees. He said he was on his knees.
I was hiding.
Mark has no pants on. You know this.
No.
Dude, the guy's cleaning up jizz with a mop. Mark's
Yes.
got no pants on.
Come here, Eddie. Come.
Pants at his knees.
no,
And fucking Eddie's behind him on a full wraparound. That's how I pictured it.
Embellishments. Egregious.
Erroneous.
Bro, he didn't want to tell the true story. I put it for you.
Yeah.
Full wraparound.
Anyways,
the guy walked in with a mop. That's how it was.
I haven't thought about that story in a long time. Listen, 50 cents is 50 cents back then. Okay,
All right,
that was
yeah,
really
all right.
expensive. Yes.
I thought you were gonna say you didn't have the real quarters, so you use like Chuck E. Cheese coins or something.
No. I wish the story was that clean. So, God, wow. Okay.
Where did that?
I need to hit the reset
How
button
did
right
we
now.
start that?
I don't know how we got
the Clippers
We
are
went
building a new
from
stadium.
Clippers building a new arena to fucking Eddie.
Nudie booty on Sepulveda.
Full-blown circle jerk with Mark, a mop guy, and a chick with a 50-cent fucking
Now
window.
I'm in gay porn all of a sudden. My God.
Was there Bud Light in the room?
Yes.
Or no?
Jeez.
Never bring up the Clippers.
This is why you never, yes. It always leads to bad
There's
stories.
some happy dads right there.
So, yeah.
I don't know if Scars want to sponsor this segment
they're
anymore.
like, no, yeah, forget it. So let's move on.
Let's move on.
So we have
10, Chris Paul.
Milwaukee. Milwaukee
Yes.
at Miami minus 4.5. Giannis is supposedly going to give it a go. So game 2, Milwaukee.
Give it a go.
Milwaukee looked good game 2. I'm going to give you a blue chip in this game.
Blue chip it.
I'm going to give you the Miami Heat first half in this game. First half, Miami Heat. Line should be plus 1.5. First half, Miami Heat, if Giannis does not play.
How's he been this series?
He hasn't played. He played game 1. He got hurt. He was out.
Yeah.
He was done. Game 2, Milwaukee ran through them. Late in the game, though, Miami got back into it, but still wasn't close.
yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
Well, that's a first half blue chip. I love first half blue chips.
and then
you don't
this
have to
next-
wait.
You don't got to wait. Yeah, it's a first half thriller.
If he plays or if he doesn't play.
If Giannis doesn't play, Miami Heat first half.
Yeah. Next, a series that's near and dear to our hearts. Grizzlies, Lakers, man. Can we talk about the last Laker game? How they just choked.
They didn't choke. I knew they were losing.
They
I knew that could
played.
happen.
I knew they were losing.
They always lose every game they should.
Well,
I mean, they should win.
I told you this last year. Memphis, Golden State at Memphis, game 5. Ja was out. Memphis won that game, lost the next game to the Warriors. Tomorrow, Lakers are going to tap that ass.
Well, I mean, listen, someone was poking the bear, and Listen, but here's my thing. You know what? I want to go back. I want to fire Darvin Ham.
There we go.
I want to
All
fire
right,
Darvin
let's do
Ham
it.
because within 10 minutes of that game, okay, Jaren Jackson gets freaking hurt. He goes to the locker room, and we're jacking up threes. And we already knew the game plan. Give it to AD in the post. Give it to AD in the post. Now the best defensive player they have, they're already down 3 centers. They're jacking up shots. Like, Darvin Ham, call a timeout and say, guys, if you don't throw the fucking ball into AD and pound the freaking paint.
And they didn't? I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch it.
It was so, I was.
Or we don't get inside. They should have been inside when Jackson left the game.
I mean, if you look at it, man, AD, God, I'm done. I'm done. I want to start a website.
I'm done with AD.com.
I'm done AD.org.
Yes, I want Dame for AD. Dame for AD. I can't do it anymore, people. I cannot do it anymore.
That was an interesting take you said, Rafa, about you couldn't blame him because he was a point guard that just had a growth spurt.
Right, that's what he was. He was a guy who was a point guard. I think he was 5'8" or whatever.
Like 7 or 8 inches.
And he grew ridiculous amount. That's why he handled the ball so well in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can.
And that's why he's soft. He's not used to banging.
He's super
banging
soft. He wasn't
block.
used to banging guys.
Yeah.
You see guys that. Guys, you guys are drinking way too much Bud Light. Okay.
Says the guy said I was in a circle jerk.
Sorry.
That was way too out there.
Listen, I
That
apologize.
was a great choice of words. I love it.
Well, anyway, so he was not down there. Charles made the same mistake, by the way. I don't know if you've seen that. Charles Barkley said,
Chris Collinsworth probably made the same mistake too.
True. So yeah, he wasn't. They weren't physical. It wasn't physical play.
But here's the thing, man. AD was Giannis before Giannis was Giannis. Embiid,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
AD was Embiid before Embiid was Embiid. He is that type of player that should dominate every game because he has all the skills. He can shoot. He plays defense. I mean, AD plays defense.
Yeah.
But he has no dog in him, man. No dog.
I agree with you.
Oh, my goodness.
It's super frustrating watching him play.
It is.
Him play.
I still like the Lakers tomorrow.
Well, listen, this is a big, Brooks called him out.
I love it.
Brooks
said,
good. I ain't afraid of no old man, right?
He's 40. He's old.
I'm 40.
Oh, no, he didn't say
I'm a
he's
man.
40. He said he's old.
Come after me.
He said he's old. He's 38.
Yeah.
So,
They were doing interviews with LeBron at practice today. He's like, they started asking about Brooks, and he's like, don't ask me about that bullshit. I'm here for the game.
Yeah, exactly.
dude, I
He's
want
About to go
LeBron just
crazy.
to drive. I don't want him to take a jump shot the whole first half.
You want him to just run him over?
Just
I agree.
run everyone over.
Go to the foul line.
Here's the thing. Beasley, during the season, when they brought him over, he was working perfectly. He was shooting the ball. They're not doing it. Beasley's not had a good series. And they're not using the shooters that Beasley has been a nothing because no one's driving and kicking the ball out. And that's exactly what LeBron needs to do. Put your shooters out there. Dude, freaking AR-15. That dude's creating shots. And without him, I don't know if the Lakers do anything. He creates his own shot all the time. Probably too much. We're relying on him way too much, if anything.
Yeah.
So,
And he's white. That's the kicker, right?
He's a baller.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to rely on a white guy after 1995 in the NBA.
Yeah.
After 95.
I mean,
Even 93, except for Dirk. But
Dirk.
Dirk's German. That's kind of different.
Yeah, true.
So it's a little
True
different.
that.
He's got an accent.
True that, but that is.
I like the Lakers tomorrow. I really do. I think they don't have a problem in this series after this.
So, Michelle,
you confident?
You gonna blue
Your
chip
confidence is.
they cover?
I like the Lakers
are you
tomorrow.
gonna ring that bell, Papa?
I
There you go. What are we?
I'm
blue
like
chipping?
Lakers minus 3.5 tomorrow.
There you go.
I like the Lakers this series. I told you. I like them to win this series.
And by the way, you already lost that bet. You said Lakers.
know.
Yeah.
were getting
Where
their
are you
ass swept.
where's
I
he
lost
taking
it.
us?
He's,
Where's he
he's
taking us?
taking you to Patras, by the way. It's a burger joint in Glasgow.
On San Fernando Road.
Yeah.
We're all
You'll love
going.
it. We're all going. Yeah, we're all going.
Yes, yes. Make sure you're packing your heat
Yeah. Yeah.
because you're
Always.
not going
I said
to.
it's a little gentrified now, but still.
it's all right.
Oh no, no! The last time I went to Patras, the windows were boarded up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's
they
still-
haven't reached that point yet, but
It hasn't
Yeah.
gentrified there just yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
No,
still
no,
stuck in
yeah.
Highland Park.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that's true.
Faux show. But anything else on the NBA? I want
So
to.
today we had Atlanta. Let's go with Atlanta real quick.
Yeah.
Atlanta beat Boston today.
Yes.
Knicks are up 12, right? And we have here Minnesota and Denver tied at 28, 4 seconds left. Denver went on a nice little run to end the quarter. It's going to end tied after 1. I like them. I like Minnesota tonight.
Really, though.
I like Minnesota tonight.
To all you live bettors out there.
I like Minnesota tonight. I like what they did at the end of game 2. And Denver's been soft to close the season.
They
saw
been.
that.
Well, the coach called them soft.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking.
hey.
Eddie and I finish each other's
good.
sentences.
Yes.
This is not scripted, by the way. I told you I had somebody tell me that I'm looking up at a fucking monitor. I'm literally watching the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, people.
Sometimes it does.
I mean, we're looking.
We're this good, Michelle.
Yes.
We're this good. We don't. Last week when Rich was here, he's like, so before he got hammered, right? He's like, so you guys go like through. You guys sit and kind of go through it. Like, no, bro. We just fucking start. Eddie brushes his teeth 42 times.
Yes.
Goes to the bathroom 10
Mouthwash.
times.
My performance was
Mouthwash.
scripted. I was playing an actor.
Oh, yeah, that's
playing a
what that
character.
was.
You played it really
And then
well.
I did. Yes, I
You
did.
nailed that performance.
Yes,
And
I
then
did.
Eddie Money sets this up for us,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
yeah.
lines, news, and then we speak gibberish for 2.5 hours
Yes,
or so, right?
Like I said, if Eddie Money could script what we say on this show,
Yeah.
he needs to get a job with Young and the Restless as a script writer because
A lot of Emmys.
yes. He did. That was a great line. Bang guys. Yes, that was a good one, Eddie Money.
I knew it was on character.
Yeah, that was right on character,
I
right?
like that character arc. Yeah,
Yes.
for Rafa right now.
So,
So
what other series are we missing that we didn't? The Kings and the
and the
Warriors.
Warriors.
yeah.
Kings
The
and
Kings and
Warriors.
Warriors. Warriors are now favored to win the series again. Right? They're, I think, at minus 130 now to win the
Yes.
series.
Wait, Kings?
The Warriors.
Oh, Warriors. Okay.
Warriors are
It
minus
flipped
1.
after that one game.
That's it. It was only 145. One game was enough.
Freaking E40 is a habitual idiot at live events.
That's who I should have fired, because he said they kicked them out and they were being racist.
Yeah.
No, you fucking asshole! You're at a Kings game.
Yes.
Sitting courtside, being an obnoxious piece of shit.
Yes.
Like you were on that flight to Vegas on Southwest that I was on with you. All right, you were an obnoxious piece of
Dude,
shit.
I have an E40 story as well.
Let's hear it.
Oh,
So,
you actually fired E40.
Mine,
We
by the
should-
way,
oh. Go ahead.
Audrina was also on the plane.
Audrina
Yes.
from the hills?
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
Such a bitch ass.
So-
right there.
Yeah, hey, you knew it,
I knew
bitch.
it, I knew
you
it.
knew it.
For the record, I do not know who Adrina is.
Yes, you do. Stop
do
it.
but-
Stop saying her name wrong.
Oh,
Stop
he
it.
became
You know.
a bitch assness after 45.
Yes.
That's what it is.
that was
Yes,
it.
yes. The Bravo
Audrina's
Network.
10 years ago, at least. Maybe.
Maybe a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So Eddie's bitch assness is now.
Anyways, so if anyone knows anything, listen, I'm an old ass vato, right? And we are, my first record ever was New Edition. I bought it at Fedco on Raymer in Van Nuys.
Oh, I've seen New Edition in concert like 3
Dude,
times.
so that's my wife's favorite group, my wife. So anytime New Edition comes out, I got her third row at the Anaheim Pond, right? And
Mr. Telephone Man over here.
yes. And we're watching the show, right? And there's a paisa with his lady who loves.
Oh, yeah.
And they're sitting right next to us, and they leave, right? We're like, I think Black Street was on, whatever.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
it was a great.
Wow.
Key Sweat, Black Street.
I saw
what?
that.
New
Nobody.
Edition. Nobody.
Yeah, I saw H-Town with them one time, too.
So we're sitting third row, man, and we're just having a blast. And who comes excusing themselves down the aisle?
Excuse me.
But E40 and a wannabe pimp player with a he's like, excuse me, man, E40 coming through, and they sit right next to Shanae and I, and I'm like,
In the seats of the Paisa.
in the seat of the Python, I'm like,
Oh,
I
no.
know this ain't this Vato's seats because I've been sitting here for an hour.
Yeah.
But it's E40, and he thinks that he can just sit wherever the F he wants. So sure enough, I'm telling Shanae, like, this dude is a fool. So sure enough, Paisa and his choncha comes back. Or torta.
Torta comes back, okay.
back, and they're like, excuse me. And he's like, bro, this is E40, man. This is E40. He's like, I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. These are my seats. They had to come kick out E40 out of the
Wow.
third row.
Fucking ridiculous, dude.
Habitual idiot.
Always.
So, Oh, sorry. Are you done?
No,
sorry.
I'm done.
So I just read lines and saw videos on Instagram about him complaining that it was racist. He put a whole statement out, saying they treated me so,
habitual
so
idiot.
It wasn't that, or what happened?
Bro, you're sitting courtside behind the basket, right in the first row at a fucking Kings game, and you're a Warriors fan.
Yeah.
And you're talking to somebody, and who knows what the back and forth was? Probably right. The Warriors suck dick. You're a bitch. You haven't been a good rapper since 1997.
Nowadays, an NBA fan would kick an NBA player would kick a fan out for saying such things.
Same because they're bitches.
I bet it was because he has pictures in Kings. He has pictures in Golden State. Anything from freaking
the Bay Area.
The Bay Area. He's a fan of. He's ride or die with them.
Yeah.
Whoever's winning. He's also a habitual bandwagon guy.
I've seen him in Niner games.
Yeah, and he was a Raider fan. It's just whatever the flavor.
So, he's there, and who knows what he's saying.
Yeah.
And he's obviously having a confrontation with a fan, right? And that fan, more than likely, is a season ticket holder in a seat. Even though it's a Kings game, it's probably still $500-600 a game, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
A row or two behind him, and he gets kicked out. Like, hey, you got to go. Oh, it's racist because I'm black.
Bullshit.
No, bitch. It's because it's a Kings game and you're a Warriors fan and you're being an asshole.
And it probably wasn't even his fucking seats. It was probably the paisa seat.
It was probably the paisa seats.
And his torta.
I believe it.
So, yeah, anytime. I can't believe you had an E40 story.
Yeah, on the Southwest flight, right? So Southwest, there's no assigned seating.
Yes.
But you pay, right? The more you pay, business preferred select or whatever the fuck it was, you get to get on the plane first.
Yeah.
So we get on the plane first, right? He doesn't get on the plane first.
Of course.
So we're on the plane, standard. So we're on the plane. There's, 30 people or whatever. We get all on the plane. Well, when you get on the plane first, you usually, if you're by yourself, right, you sit, or you're with somebody, you sit in the first seat and the fucking window.
Yeah.
And you leave the one in the middle like, fuck you. Don't really sit here, right?
Yeah.
Well, he tried to get someone, he was with somebody, he tried to get somebody to move a whole row so he could sit there.
Wow.
A whole row.
Dude.
And he started bitching about it.
I hope Too Short, disowned his ass. Like, dude, you ain't representing fucking Norteños anymore. You freaking fool. He's a foolio. E40, and you suck as a rapper, too. I've never fucking liked E40.
Me neither.
Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever.
So, yeah, that's an E40 story for you.
Yeah,
He's a fucking jackass.
Yeah.
You guys have mutual hate for E40.
And then you pull the race card. Dude, you're just an idiot.
I hate that.
You're just an idiot.
I hate that shit.
Yeah. So that's our E40 segment. Yes. But you know what? Do we have any more NBA talk? I wanted to give a quick shout out to Scars, new sponsor for the show. Michelle, if you could hop in here and let the people know. Over here, Michelle, over here. Come and sneak in over here. And speak into the mic real quick. This is my sister, Michelle, owner-operator of Scars Rescue. But go ahead, Michelle. Here's your time to shine. And tell
you got a cigar and a drink, too?
Yeah.
Oh, shit's getting wild here.
We in Vegas right now?
Yeah, seriously.
Tell the people what you do and what you need.
Okay.
And also how to get a hold of you.
Okay, so if you want to look at our website, it's jointhescars.org. We only do small little dogs, 35 pounds and under. And we need fosters, donors, donations, but mostly fosters to save dogs from these high kill shelters. We have a lot of backyard breeding, mostly Frenchies that are happening right now.
Those are popular.
Those are very popular dogs.
Shout out to Great, R.I.P. Great. Sorry, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
But Great is my daughter's and her boyfriend's Frenchie. They just had to put down. Very sad.
It is.
But Michelle and her organization, if you want to adopt a dog, they do everything. They spade. They do everything. They supply you with food. They supply you with beds. They make sure the dog has all their shots.
Yep.
So, Eddie, if you could put Scars on that website.
If you want to foster, all supplies and medical we give it all to you.
Yeah.
Beds, dog food, flea meds, bowls, collar, tag, leash. Nothing comes out of the foster's pocket. So
and if your neighbor has a dog chained in the backyard right here, She will come and take.
That's the
Jack
person you
that
call.
dog.
That's the person you call.
Yeah,
That's
dogs,
who you call. You call Scars,
They
and
don't
she'll come
believe-
and take that dog and find it a great home.
I will. And let's see.
How do they get a hold of you, Michelle?
Jointhescars.org is our website. You can leave us a message. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. You can leave us a message there if you're interested in fostering or adopting. All our dogs are indoor dogs. They're not to be living outside. They're family members. And all our dogs come spayed, neutered. And if you need help and resources, needing to, your dog needs a dental or needs to be neutered or spayed, we can help you with that. Reach out to us. We will help you keep your dog. So you don't have to give it up to a shelter or give it away on Craigslist.
If you're moving, you're getting kicked out.
Right.
Call Scars. They will find your dog a home. Don't go to a shelter.
Don't go to these high-kill shelters.
Yeah.
They're not going to help your dog.
But check out the website.
Check out our
Thank you,
website.
Michelle.
And I thank Eddie and Rafa for giving me these few minutes to reach out to you guys and let you guys know that California is in deep trouble with these animals right now. So
it's a little bit more than animals that are deep trouble with.
yeah, it's true. So thank you guys so much. I'm a big fan.
Yes.
And go Bengals next year.
Oh gosh.
We're waiting on that Bengals mini helmet.
Yeah, we're waiting on that Bengals mini helmet, Michelle.
It's in the mail.
Shit, that
Thank
mail
you,
got
man.
lost
Yeah.
like a bug.
She doesn't.
I know mailmen, and they're
Yeah.
not this bad.
I don't know if you heard earlier, but she's that organization has saved over 1,000 dogs and placed dogs in homes. And big shout out. Listen, no one ever said the two Nobodies haven't done something for the community, Papa. We have
We're
big
people.
hearts.
We're people
We're-
of the people.
Yes. Gambling and dogs. That's our thing, baby. So that is that. Thank you, Michelle. Scars is a new official sponsor of our NBA segment.
Dude, Mom's is loving the camera time.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. She usually has like 3 dogs when she does. She's been all over the news. They're on the news like once a month. It's a very, very successful rescue organization. So thank you to Michelle. And are we gonna take a break before we get into?
Are we going to do bitch assness?
Oh,
we
yeah.
get into the bitch assness.
Yes.
But we have some MLB that we want to.
Should we take a break before MLB or no?
Yeah.
Let's take a break before MLB, and we'll be back. We're going to give Eddie his 2 minutes to go
2
team goal.
minutes.
We'll see
hopefully-
if we can get back here on time.
Hopefully, we don't find him with his on his knees behind Mark. We'll be back.
We are back live.
We are back live. No shock. I'm sitting alone. Shocker.
He is standing.
No shock.
I'm fixing stuff.
So someone just sent me this. There have only been 4 teams in NBA history that have faced 4 straight 50-win teams in a single playoff run. Kobe Bryant was on 3 of them. Woo! Boo fucking who.
That sounds like a Zach stat.
Yeah. Fucking. I hope you're watching. If you're watching, would you send me this? Comment. Comment right now.
All right, I'm almost done. Someone carry us here.
So Eddie's putting away these. God, it feels good in here. We got to fucking breathe.
Feels nice.
Yeah, I feel like we were.
Got that California.
Chase got a slice of pie in his mouth. We're gonna get into MLB in a minute here.
Did I hear a good stat right now?
Yeah, it was a good stat. You heard it. It was a good stat. It was a decent.
Good, not great.
Yeah, it was a good stat. It was a aight stat.
All right, that was.
It was a aight stat. So
Sorry about that, party people.
By the way, most of the comments seem to be favoring Kobe in those.
it's Laker fans. That's
Because
all.
they're Laker fans.
That's all.
Like you cannot.
How could you fucking listen to that argument and this guy's fucking argument was Kobe looks prettier shooting.
Who looks better shooting
No,
the
what
ball?
I meant was, I just want to clear this up. What I
Oh,
meant
here we
was,
go.
There we go.
Oh my god.
In my
Can I go back to the bathroom?
no, it'd be quick. It was basically, who would you rather have shoot? If you needed a shot on the line, I would rather have Kobe than.
That's your opinion,
It is.
but obviously
It is.
not what the stats say.
Technically, I know what you mean. But technically, there would be 10 other players who you don't take
11.
first.
Well, we're not
11,
no.
10, 11.
Yeah, Steph.
Light me, Rafa.
I don't think
Yeah.
Steph's in that, by the way.
Light my
No,
fire.
he wasn't.
So,
Who, Dame?
listen.
Okay, yeah.
By the way, I just want to say that stat that I said, I went back, looked at it last night. The way it's calculated is pretty good. So it's calculated by, first of all, volume. So on nobody that who has maybe hit a couple are in there,
Nobody.
they're not in there. So their volume had to be at least play 30 minutes of clutch time situations.
Uh-huh.
And then it's multiplied or divided by making the shot either via assist or then making it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Kobe was 12th on that list. LeBron was up there by over 10 points from the
From number one. From the next dude.
Before,
Wow. I mean, I don't
That
know.
was pretty crazy.
dude,
Pretty crazy stat, right?
listen, Eddie Money is legit. Dude, Eddie, I know you're going to school to be an engineer.
You
but
should be producing real shows.
dude, you should be producing real shows because you are so. Eddie Money is on. We ask so much of him, and dude, I never even see him touch a keyboard. And he's like, I got that stat for you.
He's like the
don't
one
even see
dude on the
that
Joe
far.
Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
He's, what's his name?
I
Well,
don't-
here we go.
Yeah.
By the way,
Before-
this was all coming from a Kobe fan. I am a Kobe fan.
You are, of
Well,
course you
doesn't-
are.
doesn't seem like
of
it,
course
but
you are.
whatever.
You know what? Before we get into the MLB,
Yes.
there was some college football rule changes.
Oh, yeah.
Big rule.
And Eddie, if you could type that up.
Coaches, though, who don't understand in college when the fuck to use a timeout. Because now the clock is going to run after a first down,
Yeah.
right? So it's going to run. So that's going to not help the totals, by the way. So I think you're going to see the
that's
totals.
a big thing that they're talking about.
I think you're
It's
going to
gonna
see the
affect
totals come down a decent amount, right? If a total was 67, you're probably going to see it down to 63 now.
Yeah,
Even-
my exact thought was USC games are going to totals.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking SC's
Yeah.
only going to score 52 now, not 62.
Yeah, I think the totals are going to come down quite a bit.
I have the 3 rules up here. So the first one is running the clock after first downs. It will stay running except for the last 2 minutes,
minutes.
of each half.
Yeah.
The second one is banning the use of consecutive timeouts by a team.
I like that.
And the third one is carrying over a foul to the second or fourth quarter rather than playing an untimed down.
What?
Say it again.
That's
Carrying
stupid.
over a foul to the second or fourth quarter rather than playing an untimed down.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that.
Well, my point is this, and I it's not here on the list, but what you have been seeing this last year and a half, 2 years, is that the NFL's evolving, right? MLB just made a huge change, right? And for the better. We are in the TikTok era where everyone wants immediate action or whatever.
Yeah.
So I know It's not a very popular sport, but this is my platform, and I'm going to fucking talk about what I want to fucking talk about.
Do what you want to do. He'll do it.
So the big announcement came out in NCAA college wrestling. They're thinking about changing the rules, which takedowns, which has always been 2 points, are now going to go to 3 points. And I know you guys don't know what that means. My point is this. It's getting a ton of pushback all over the internet and all these people. Because if you ever go to a big wrestling match and a guy gets a takedown, it's very exciting. Everyone yells, "Choo!" and it's a big deal. And everyone in the United States, where they only wrestle folk style, only in the United States, wrestling, listen, it's the oldest sport in mankind. Wrestling,
Olympians.
Romans. It's the original sport. So everyone's pushing back on this, and I'm really pissed off about it, to be honest with you. All these idiots are saying, you can't do that. Saying 3 sounds stupid and this and that. But
you can just do this.
Just saying 3.
Yeah.
You can just do this.
Yeah, it's not going to roll off the tongue. But here's the thing. NCAA championships had the worst ratings it's ever had. And they're on ESPN during
March Madness.
Which, I mean, listen, they're never going to touch those ratings. But they're trying to evolve the sport, like basketball, football, and baseball.
What does the making it 3 points do?
So here's the thing. If you're in a match, in a college match, and you get 2 takedowns, which is extremely difficult to do, and the guy gets out, he gets 1 point escape.
Yeah.
So you did all the work, and this guy does nothing. He gets 2 points. Now he's only 1 takedown away in the third period, and the guy's been dominated. But if you change it to 3 points, then it's taking the emphasis. The worst part about college wrestling, it's a thing called riding time, where guys they get a takedown, they sit on a guy for 2 minutes, and you used to get rewarded for that. You get if you're on top of a guy. Oh, yeah, here we go again.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
My script was on point this week.
Right, seriously, you're fucking good.
The point is this. They're trying to get more action, just like baseball and everything. But all these hard-ons from freaking the old school don't want to change. And you gotta evolve. You have to evolve like baseball, and they gotta evolve. And I'm for it. I'm pissed. I hope they're just it's up for debate.
Yeah.
It's not set in stone yet, but that's my take on college wrestling. Please evolve like all these other freaking sports. Do you like the pitch clock?
I don't.
I don't either. It's not a big thing.
I'll be honest with you. It doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that fucking strike zone on the screen.
Oh, we talk about it all the time.
I hate that.
This is where we disagree.
Why? Why do you hate it?
Because I don't. For one, I was watching a game the other day, and I watch a lot of fucking random games. Right? I'm watching Detroit, and I don't know who the.
Why are you watching so many random games?
Just watching.
Big baseball fan.
Big watching random games. So I'm watching Detroit and somebody early in the week, and there's literally a pitch at the top corner of the little fucking box, right?
Yeah.
And it's on the top corner, which is clearly high, but they call it a strike. According to the thing, it's a strike, but it's completely high to the batter. Then the pitch is completely right. It just, I don't feel it's as accurate on TV as it is there.
So might as well just get rid of it. Let the ump call it.
It's coming, Jay. It's coming.
They're going to do it.
They already do it in the minor leagues. It's already done. So in the minor leagues, there's a umpire in the back. He gets buzzed.
I think they see one better than the one we see.
Probably.
I hope
They
so.
have to have one better than the one we see. The one we
see.
see, I feel like it's not, dude. Like literally, it's the pitch is here, and on the screen they're marking it like here.
They have to have a better one.
Do you watch baseball, Eddie, at all?
No, look at him.
Okay, so
Look at that face.
it is.
I'll go to a baseball game though.
It is.
Of course you will.
It is frustrating as hell
He'll go to a strip club too.
when when a pitcher throws it 8 inches outside of the strike zone, and the guy everyone knows on the planet except for the guy behind the fucking plate, and he's calling it a strike and it's a ball, or vice versa. It's it's inside the plate and he calls it a ball. It's frustrating for us when technology can see that they're off and we're not getting it right. It's coming. But
So I feel the same way about that. For example, you can't challenge pass interference in the NFL.
well, they tried to do that.
And they couldn't. So,
Because the referees didn't. That was a conspiracy.
because it's fucking stupid.
Why?
Because it is.
It happens every play.
It happened. There's a
yeah.
holding every play. Are you going to start
that's
putting
just egregious.
actual fucking like monitors on players, and when their jersey gets tugged,
Yeah.
a ref on the sideline ref, the
But
side
here's the
judge,
thing.
That
is
would-
going to get buzzed, throw the flag.
That would be the only way you could really, because it's going to happen every play. Someone's going to get
Dude,
pulled. Someone's going to get tugged.
There's umpires and there's referees,
But I
and
think
But
that's-
Rafa, that is a judgment call.
Yeah.
These are balls and strikes.
those are judgment calls.
No.
Not when they're 8 inches off the plate.
Snapping the ball, forming a play. I might throw it to you. Might throw it to you. You might be held. You might be held. It's way different from baseball. I'm throwing it to you. You have to hit it or you miss it. It's totally different.
So-
to me, I think.
I don't like it.
This is a big topic.
It's going to happen.
It's
That's
gonna happen.
fine. I don't like it, is what I'm saying.
But a big topic this last 2 weeks, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, and this is baseball related. I believe Philly, 3 or 4 teams, because if you go to any baseball game, they cut off the alcohol sales
Oh, yes.
at the 7th inning.
Yeah.
Okay, these
Except
games,
in Tampa.
I've
been to a game in Tampa.
Let's go to Tampa.
I've been to a game in Tampa. Tampa and the Orioles.
There's like a heroin line, a crack
Bro.
line.
I don't know. I'll
Tampa's
tell you.
crazy.
I'll tell you.
It's
I was at a
crazy.
game.
Drug kiosk?
I was at a game in Tampa, and I don't know if it was because Tampa Bay was playing, the Lightning were playing also, so they were showing the game inside of a bar in the stadium.
that's cool.
And we're walking out. The Tampa Bay, the Orioles game, baseball game's over.
Yeah.
We're walking out. There's a huge bar full of fucking people inside the stadium, and the concession stands are all still open.
Listen, Tampa's a
So-
different animal.
That's true. And also, that
Different
was a
animal.
fill-in game because in reality, that game should have been in Baltimore, and it was when they were rioting for bullshit.
Yeah.
So they couldn't go into Camden.
But here's the thing, Rafa.
So that could have been too. I don't know.
Everyone's up in arms. So the average difference now with this pitch clock, you know what I think another crazy rule is this. You can only, if there's a dude on first, you could only pick him off twice.
I'm okay with that.
Really?
That I'm okay with.
That's insane.
I'm okay with
To me,
that.
it doesn't matter to me.
That's crazy.
I'm okay with that. Nobody steals anymore.
I mean,
I haven't seen a steal. I haven't seen a
Nobody
steal.
steals anymore. Bro, Ricky Henderson used to steal 100 bases.
Yeah.
Vince Coleman.
No one
Bro,
steals
you don't get
anymore.
guys steal even 30. Oh, this guy led the league at like 34.
Yeah.
no one steals him. That's true. But I can't believe you're down with that.
I'm okay with that.
Because if you throw over twice, you can't throw over again.
It's a balk.
It's a balk unless you catch him stealing.
Or the
So
guy gets second base, not a balk. But,
Yeah.
it's a balk pretty much.
It's
yeah.
that's a crazy rule to me.
It's such a random rule to
So,
me.
but my point is that the average game in Major League Baseball has reduced almost 45 minutes.
Ooh.
Okay, so think about it. They love it on TV, which doesn't make any sense to me either. Less money, but they're catering to the TikTok nation again, and they want faster, quicker games. But here's where they didn't think: it's hurting beer sales because now the 7th inning comes an hour earlier. That's an hour of think about in Dodger Stadium, Papa. Where
Oh, for sure. Where all the cholos are still drinking in the
oh
7th.
my God! I mean, I know 7th. I'm bolting at the end to
you're
go
running.
get a beer.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
already they've changed it in a couple stadiums, and they're getting slack. Like they're getting. Oh, this is all about money. Of course, it's about money.
They didn't slack for pushing the beer sale?
They're saying this is not responsible. First of all,
Oh.
if you're pounding beers in the 7th inning, you're an idiot and you're driving. That's number one. This country just wants to take. We should reward responsible adults. Like we are adults and do what the hell you want to do. Now, I agree with cutting it off at a certain point, but you should not be driving if you've had 8 freaking tall can Modelos
If you're still drinking by the 8th inning.
and you're still drinking by the 7th or 8th inning.
yeah, if
it
you're
doesn't
still drinking
matter.
by then, you're not driving.
But all these people are up in arms about it, and to me, I think it's bullshit. I mean,
Bullshit.
It's a responsible thing.
Dude, listen, the stadium opens 2 hours before the game. And, right?
Does it?
yes.
Some open 3. right? But Dodger Stadium's
Stadium's
Yeah.
2
And you cannot tailgate
anymore.
in Dodgers.
Yeah.
At least at Dodger Stadium, you can't tailgate.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the stadium opens 2 hours before the game starts.
So
So you have 2 hours before the game, and by the time you get to the 7th inning, you're an hour and 45 minutes in. So you have 3 hours, almost 4 fucking hours to drink.
Yeah.
That's enough.
and I know you.
That's enough.
If you haven't been into Dodger Stadium, if you go to Dodger Stadium,
Fuck that place.
any entrance you go to, you're hit with a huge bar. That's
yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
what
that's
they,
nice,
they,
finally.
they turned it into that, and I love it.
It's
It's
awesome.
great. It's awesome. It is. I would just buy the cheapest tickets and hang out in the outfield.
You just don't
it's a
drive.
bar. It's a bar out there.
It's
So It's
awesome.
one big bar.
It's awesome. And for these hypocrites to be like, it's a money grab. How could they change this? It's not responsible.
shit.
It's like, dude, of course everything's a money grab.
Yeah.
Everything's a money grab. If they want to change, I mean, I can't imagine, Ralph. I would love to see the alcohol sales at Dodger Stadium and what they make in a day in one game. It has to
I
be.
can imagine.
It has to be in the millions. It has
Oh,
to
are you
be.
kidding?
I wouldn't doubt it.
If it, Eddie, I'm gonna ask something crazy of you. Let's say
See if you can find it.
let's say the Dodgers average 45,000 people. Let's say 30,
They get 3 to 4 million fans a year.
yes, they've led the major leagues
For
forever.
years, yeah.
If 20,000 people have 2 beers,
That's a lot.
half of the people are drinking beers.
Half?
Okay,
That's a lot.
I would say
Dude,
half. I would say
I'd
half.
say easily half.
easily.
Easily.
Not everyone comes with kids.
No.
If you come with kids, easily half of the people are drinking beers.
Yeah, I would say that.
20,000.
I would say that.
20,000.
I'm not a beer drinker like that, so but I will take another Happy Dad.
20,000 times, let's say the average is 2 beers, and the beers are now $19. Let's say
For
20
one beer?
For one beer.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
$20 beer night.
Just throw it. Don't be scared.
so 20,000 times
I always got to ask what sport you play before you threw it.
$40.
So, judging the way you threw it, none.
Jay Bird, you have your calculator out. 20,000
Okay. 20,000
times
$40.
$40.
times.
And that
40.
I think that's a very
40?
That's 800,000.
800,000.
800,000.
I said they probably make $1 million.
Yeah.
I know I drink.
Well, that's what they're getting, right? They still got to pay for the beer.
Yeah.
So
they're making LZ's in the house.
Hey.
LZ. So the Dodgers
What's
are
up?
clearing $1 million. And I think those beers are like, $2. They are.
They get a discount.
No, it is. I've worked at Dodger Stadium. I've put the new lines in. And for people to say, oh, this is a money grab, how do you think the Dodgers and all these teams can pay these guys what they're getting paid?
Well, they're TV deals, and then the other
Alcohol
stuff.
sales? $1 million a game, Rafa.
No, I understand. 81 home games. I know what you're saying.
So are you on board with the moving to the 8th inning?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Because
think-
I don't drink fucking beer. And Dodger Stadium, the most annoying fucking people on the planet, go there and drink beer. And they're fucking stupid. That's the thing.
He's kind of spitting right now, not gonna lie.
Let them cook.
Fucking true.
Plus, besides,
You go to a football game, depends on where you go, the fans can't be any dumber. So imagine by the end of the third quarter,
man.
how fucked up they are. It's stupid.
Football games are bad.
Yeah.
They're worse. They're worse.
Because it's a more aggressive
Oh yeah,
Right.
sport.
Right.
sport. We had this dude at the Charger game. He weighed 125 pounds. The game started, and this guy was electrified. Charger fan, remember?
Yeah, the kid who was Andy Dalton's stepchild.
Yes, I had to
half son.
I had to put my hands on him. Like, I'm here. You cannot.
When he
talk
felt fucking Eddie's paws,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh my god,
like,
what,
"Oh,
you have
that's a
gloves
man."
on, sir?" He's a man.
Yes. Is the thing in watching the freaking game behind me?
The Hulk just grabbed him from behind.
Yeah,
Poor
so
guy.
I'm just saying, I'm cool with the teams moving into the 8th inning. Be responsible. Be responsible, America. Take shit of you. Don't drink and freaking drive.
I don't care either which way. When I used to go to Dodger games, I didn't drink beer. I had one beer here and
Now
there.
we know why you didn't like Dodger
What
games.
was the bet? that you guys.
If
were
Ohtani
Is a
gets
Dodger?
traded to the Dodgers or is a Dodger,
man.
his first game, I will go in full uniform.
Both you guys.
Both of us, we will go in full uniform to the Dodger game.
I'm thinking about wearing like Mizuno spikes too. Like
That's what Ralphie was saying. He goes,
Click-
"You guys should wear
click-
fucking medals."
yeah, clicking down the freaking
Dude,
slipping all
Can
over
you
the
slipping
place.
all over the fucking place?
Dude.
That dirty ass fucking place.
Oh, that's my mecca. How dare you, Rafa?
I used to go to Dodger games all the time, man. And I could never have more than one beer.
Why?
It's just not my thing.
Oh, okay.
He's not a beer drinker.
I'm not a beer drinker,
okay.
right? So it's not
By
my
the way,
thing.
you can get like a $40 margarita too at the freaking game
Yeah.
if you want.
If you want.
So
Yeah, like at the airport. Have you ever ordered a double margarita or double Bloody Mary at Terminal 2? $63, Popeye. It's free. I'm not even joking.
Eddie goes, "I'll take 2."
Yes. Yes, it's crazy.
No, I'm just not a beer drinker, so I it's not something that I care for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah. Well,
drink.
I think if you really care, you not really care, but if you want to, then you get to the game earlier.
Dude, there's plenty of beer. I
Yeah.
think the amount of beer that you can drink from the first inning to the 7th is enough.
It should be.
It's
think they-
enough. If you can buy 2 at a time, you go 3 times. That's 6 beers.
Eddie Money,
And you're
That's more
drinking
than enough. That's
That's
more
more
than
than enough, and you're probably drinking 16-ounce beers.
They're all tall cans.
can you check on the teams that changed the rule from 7? He's like fucking Eddie, fucking making me look up shit again. There's only been like 2 or 3 teams. I think Philly got the worst.
Oh yeah,
Philly's
of course, because
the
those
worst.
fans are fucking.
Yeah,
They live off of alcohol and cheesesteaks. Fucking worst fans
Cheesesteaks.
ever.
Hey, are they worse than the Dodgers?
They're worse to their players.
I look up to see what teams.
Extended it.
No, what teams? That's what came up, which extended it. Astros, Diamondbacks, Rangers, Twins, and Brewers have extended alcohol sales
Brewers.
past
Brewers,
the
baby.
traditional 7th inning cutoff.
I'm all for it. Make your money. Make your.
I don't
freaking
care
money.
that the teams make money. These fucking people. I don't care that people make money. Make all the money you can. And you're the morons that are going and paying $19 a beer. Wonderful.
Yeah, they're paying
Go ahead.
Yeah.
$20 beers.
Of
It's-
course.
dude. To go to a baseball game now,
Really? Do you remember when it was $3
$3 for a seat.
to sit up on the top?
Yeah, you can still
I know.
you can still
You
go to
could
an
sit
Angel
at
game
the
for that
field.
price.
Angels.
Not even joking.
Kawhi's out for game 4, they just announced. I used to go to Dodger games. We'd sit on the field for $28.
Yeah.
$21 fucking field. Literally down the line.
Was that back when
Dude, wasn't that
Eric Karros?
after that?
Eric Harris.
After that, dude, you can get field playoff tickets for $200
When my dad was
when the
screaming,
Dodgers would get their ass whipped by Matt Holliday and the Cardinals.
When my dad was screaming, "Dale palo Pedro, dale palo Pedro, dale
Dale
palo."
Palo Pedro was $6 field.
Yeah.
$1 in the pavilion.
It was awesome. Those were the days. Those were the days. But listen, nice segue into our MLB rundown here. Get your pens ready because Rafa's about to break shit down
Oh, we're going to give you some stuff for tomorrow.
tomorrow.
All right, so first game of the day, we have my opinion, worst team in the league, Washington Nationals, at Minnesota. Minnesota's minus 275. Let's blue chip
There you
Minnesota minus 1.5. I don't like to give
Yeah.
you huge lines. We'll do 1.5, which should be right around 140. So Minnesota should be minus 140 tomorrow. Dodgers, May against the Cubs. May's minus 146. Julio got shelled today.
Shelled today. Dodgers
13
got
to nothing.
boat race today. Dodgers got boat race. I told you, I didn't. The Vegas took people's money when they were third odds to win the World Series. I told you they
They're
weren't even
still
going
up
to come
there.
close.
They're still up there.
That's
I don't know why they're still up there. I agree with you, Eddie.
Because there's a lot of Dodger fans.
Guys, by the way, blue chip alert.
Whoop, whoop,
We are
whoop,
gonna
whoop,
we are
whoop.
gonna give you a blue chip and we're gonna take one away.
Ooh.
So it's just been announced that Embiid will not play tomorrow.
Embiid.
Embiid is out for the Nets tomorrow. Okay, he took a hard fall. He's out for the Nets tomorrow. Remove Nets as a blue chip. We are gonna blue chip the Los Angeles Dodgers tomorrow. May at minus 146 tonight. Blue chip that.
Wow.
Okay. Also, Kawhi's out for the Clippers,
Yes.
which is why the line is at 6. So, next game we have the Rockies at the Phillies. Phillies minus 168. No take on this game. I fucking can't stand the
Pass.
Phillies at this point. Mets at the Giants. Webb's pitching. Totals 8.5. Peterson versus Webb. That's also a tough matchup.
Yeah.
Okay, there. So we will not touch that game either. We have White Sox at Tampa Bay.
Good game.
Great game. Both good rosters. Total 7.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, good pitchers. I get
Tampa
it.
Bay's minus 172. It's a big line.
That is a big line.
Huge line. We'll stay away from this game as well. There's some stayaways tomorrow. This is my favorite. This is a blue chip right here.
Bang, bang.
Rich Hill pitching for the Pirates, who's been terrible.
Is he going to get a blister?
He's had like a blister. He hasn't had a blister. He's just getting his ass whooped every time out. Total sits at 9. We're going to over 9 Cincinnati and Pittsburgh tomorrow.
How is Rich Hill still pitching?
Nobody knows. He's lefty.
Nobody
knows. He's fucking Jamie Moyer.
Dude,
you remember Jamie Moyer pitched forever from Seattle.
And so, yeah, all the left-handers, man.
Yeah, they can pitch forever. You got a little bit of movement, you're pitching forever. So over on Pittsburgh and the Reds, it's at 9 right now. A's at the Rangers. My opinion, the second worst team in the league is the A's. We will blue chip the Texas Rangers minus 1.5 tomorrow. Rangers minus 1.5. Henny's pitching minus 210 is the line. Line's too big. We'll give you minus 1.5 there. Next game is Detroit at Baltimore. That's another blue chip. Weekend blue chip. Baltimore in that game, they've been playing.
I love me some Birds.
They've been playing pretty good.
I love the Birds. Right? They were my dark horse.
They've been playing pretty good.
Yep.
Next game, we have Boston at Milwaukee. I don't do anything Boston. You can stay away from that.
Yeah.
Really good game.
Really good game.
Houston at the Braves. Awesome game. Valdez is pitching.
I think, did you have Houston and Braves in the...
No, I have Houston and the Phillies, I think.
Yeah.
We got to go through that later on, though. It's changing as we go. So we'll stay away. This next one. Musgrove's going to make his debut of the season. His season debut.
Stud.
We're going to blue chip the Padres minus 142 tomorrow at Arizona. And then we have Royals at the Angels. Greinke against Anderson. Stay away game. I don't mess with
salty
Greinke.
Ass pitcher.
Is that Greinke? Has more career wins than Clayton Kershaw, by the way.
Yeah.
And he pitched for the fucking Royals.
Yeah. He was amazing with the Royals.
At the end.
Yeah.
At the end. And then Cardinals at the Mariners. Cardinals plus 138. But Castillo's pitching for the Mariners. We'll stay away from that game.
By the way, Ralphie let us know that the Padres have Matt Carpenter and freaking what's his name? Home run hitter, DH.
Nelson Cruz.
That's crazy. I didn't even know they were on that
roster.
freaking team.
Crazy fucking roster. I think Cruz is hurt, though.
That's crazy.
So those are the blue chips MLB.
Yes.
So last week we were 3-1, right? On 2-1 on baseball blue chips on Saturday.
I forget a bit baseball, but basketball we did good right now.
Yeah, and I think baseball that we gave 7 blue chips that day. It was 6-1, 4 NBAs, and then the 3 baseball ones. We were 2-1, so we were 6-1 last week with those blue chips. And we don't give you daily. I haven't been giving you dailies because baseball's fucking just.
It's crazy right now.
We needed to stabilize.
Yeah,
we needed to level that out a little bit.
I agree. That's a smart move.
So
because it's
tight.
It's insane right now.
It's crazy, and some of these lines are ridiculous. You're getting like 225 lines against the Rockies, and they're fucking because they're literally guys who they're playing against are also nobody pitchers, and they're still hitting.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of bitch assness stuff going on there.
Right there.
Ooh,
So
that is a nice transition.
You like that?
There, Rafa.
You like that? Fucking Eddie scripts this show so fucking
Dude,
good.
we're getting
You're
good.
a great fucking writer, guy.
We're getting good
Try
at
my
our
best.
transitions. So listen, thank you to Rafa and his blue chips.
Let me recap them real quick.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So we have the Twins minus 1.5. We got the Dodgers against the Cubs tomorrow. We have the Pirates and Reds over 9. We have the Rangers minus 1.5. The Oilers money line, and the Padres money line.
Orioles money line.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Here's the thing with baseball, and Michael Brown would tell you this. The reason why usually the best teams win, baseball's all about averages. 162 games. Eventually, like right now, I think it's a smart move, Rafa, to really take it easy on baseball, because when this settles down, the averages never lie.
Right.
The better teams, the better hitters hit, the better pitches pitch.
The better pitchers pitch.
And you can't fake being good for 162 games.
No.
You can't get hot. You can't get I mean, there is getting hot, but either you're good or you're not very good. And
Like
the averages will take care of itself.
Right. I think the Pirates will fade when they've kind of been there right now, and you watch them in games, and I think they fade. I think the Cubs that are winning games, and they beat the Dodgers, 2 out of 3 last week? Or
Last week, and they owned them today.
And they won today, and
Yeah.
I think that'll kind of fade going away.
Bellinger playing good baseball.
Arizona's playing good, and I think that's going to fade too.
Padres are going to eventually.
Padres will get it going. I think they won last night, 7-5, and I don't know what it is today, but I think that'll all kind of level itself out.
Agreed.
There's obviously, but the Padres, the Braves, Dodgers, they shouldn't be losing. The Astros, they shouldn't be losing this many series, right? It's early in the season, but they're losing fucking series.
Dodgers, 13-0 today?
Yeah, it wasn't even close. It was 10-0 after the fifth.
With the best pitcher that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With their
he
best
got his nuts just.
Yeah.
tick, tick, tick.
So that is our baseball set.
Who said that about averages? Michael Brown?
Yes. No, but that's a.
Got 11 numbers guy.
Yeah, it's a numbers. Baseball's a numbers game. You really look at the stats. It's a total statistics
Oh, God.
and all that stuff.
I just threw up.
Right? Me too. I just threw up in my mouth.
Another Fast
LeBron
and
James Jr., Bronny
No.
James
Oh, yeah, I
is
saw that.
in a
Fast
and Furious 45 commercial.
He said it's all about family. Have you seen it? He's like,
Fast
it's
and
all
Furious
about family.
45.
I don't know
Dude,
45, bro.
He got paid probably $2 million for that.
You don't need him. It's Fast and Furious
We're
2
talking
million.
about it.
What does he know about family?
He don't know shit.
Oh yes, he
You got a
does.
V6 Charger, fool.
Wait, and
Taco Tuesday.
this is back to football.
Yeah, I see that.
Who sent it? Jacob? It was film on was it the Manning dude?
Archie?
Archie.
Oh,
It's
all of
early,
this from the
relax.
I know, but that was
No, he looked horrible.
Nah, he's still, I don't think he's that good.
I don't think he's that good either.
Y'all some
What,
haters.
did Zach,
played in
did Zach
terrible
say,
divisions.
Zach
He
say
played
he's
against
the, like
terrible
the not 5-star?
So they go. Listen,
He's probably not 5-star.
he was the number 1 rated quarterback in.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
It was ridiculous because the number 1 and 2 quarterbacks, one of them played for Los Alamitos right here,
one
Malachi,
down the street,
and
too.
the other one went to Warren.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a total Manning thing. He was 5-13, and it was a disgusting 5-13. And they said
He threw what, 2 picks?
it was just bad. Listen,
It's early. He's
Archie Manning
nervous.
was the number 1 prospect.
the Mannings play in like Division 8 in
Yeah, they play against nobodies.
They're in this tiny league, and he dominated it because he's 6'5", and his league sucked.
I think he'll be fine.
I think he's gonna be a bust.
Agreed.
Well, it's college, so
Well, I mean, he got money.
Spit on that question.
He got
Yeah.
big money,
yeah.
but that's
and it's college,
That's
so I mean,
neither here nor
nor
there.
there. Let's get into some bitch ass.
Let's get it. You know, before into some bitch assness, let's cover a big fight coming up this weekend. We have we have a special guest.
yeah.
Gabe is in the house who fights. Gabe is a monster, another monster. Eddie only hangs out with giants.
Yeah, seriously, fucking A.
Eddie
If you're not like-
Eddie and the Monsters.
That's what happens when you go to Bosco.
Yeah.
Yes, true. So big fight. What do we got going on? Go ahead. Who's fighting this weekend? Big
How we doing,
fight.
ladies and gentlemen, to all viewers? My name is Gabriel Allen.
Look at this dude. He sounds like Theo from
Yeah,
92.3.
but Theo was Asian. This guy's
Theo's Asian?
Mexican.
Oh, come on,
Gabe, you're
man.
Mexican?
Not fully
Mexican
Asian.
Dominican. Yep.
Mexican,
Yes,
Dominican,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Current
Theo
amateur
was
boxer.
Asian as shit, by the way.
And this weekend, man, we have my generation. I'm 21 years old. We have my generation's Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya.
That's a bold
That's
statement.
that's
bold statement. I
wow.
understand it's a bold statement. You have, the crazy thing is with Gervonta Tank Davis, he's Mayweather's prodigy. So
Yeah, I got it.
Mayweather
So
brought him up.
where is Tank? Where is he from? Where does he fight out of? What city?
Originally, he's from Baltimore, Maryland, and he was like in the system, foster system. He had
Shout out to The Wire.
Yeah, he had like some drug-induced parents. Like his parents were a little bit addicted to drugs. And,
Yeah.
A little bit.
yeah, he found his home at this gym in Baltimore, Maryland, with his coach to this day. He has the same coach, Calvin Ford, who's been his coach for years.
Receiver for the Detroit Lions. No, I'm just kidding.
And he's just the definition of hard work, man, and just grinding and putting in that work and finally getting a shine with Mayweather.
and who's he fighting? Your definite the new generation of Oscar De La Hoya, which
he's
that's a
fighting-
crazy
it's
statement
a bold
over there.
statement. Definitely, he's Mexican American. His name's Ryan Garcia, who some
Are they calling him King Ryan?
They call him King Ryan. Some people call
That's
him King
bullshit.
Ryan. Being in the boxing community, a lot of people don't necessarily consider themselves fans of Ryan Garcia. They kind of see him as a internet guy, a YouTuber, social media star.
Like a pretty boy internet TikTok.
This
dude.
is
a bit more of a pretty
Gabe,
boy.
correct me if I'm wrong, but this is like one of the biggest fights, and I can't remember.
This is the biggest fight
This is
for
a-
the last year at least.
I mean,
This
if
is-
not non-Mayweather, Pacquiao,
Right.
Canelo.
Canelo.
Yeah.
fuck Canelo.
Yeah,
I think if we're not getting Crawford and Spence, this is the next best
So
thing.
this is a big fight. How can you watch this fight? Probably
I'm gonna give you a blue chip on this fight, by the way.
yeah, yay.
Oh, there you go.
But break it down for us, Gabe.
So you have Javante Tank Davis, who's just a wrecking ball. He has a 93% knockout percentage.
Yay.
Undefeated record. I believe he's 26-0. But he has an undefeated record. He's knocked out 93% of his opponents.
Sheesh.
And he's, beat some good dudes. He just recently beat up Hector Luis Garcia. So another Garcia in
Yep.
January. And then he's making his way to this Garcia. And now Ryan Garcia took a hiatus off of boxing about a year and a half ago for mental health related reasons.
Shocker.
And prior to that, he was part of Canelo's camp down in San Diego, California.
Now, is Ryan Garcia, I've heard, is he a Victorville kid? Is he from Victorville? I might be wrong, but
I'm not 100% sure on his background too much, but I know he's a California kid.
he's a California
Definitely
kid.
California kid.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it was Imperial or Victorville. He was born in Victorville, California.
That's what
actually.
I thought. That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
So he's a Southern California kid. He's a 20-time national amateur boxing champion, which is crazy to do. Definitely big feat right there. But then, so when he was with Canelo's camp, he took a year off. After that, he got removed from Canelo's camp. From what I heard was for not being consistent in the gym and not always
Really, though?
Yeah,
So
not
lazy.
always- definitely. Yeah.
I was going to say
I think
for
that,
now.
that Instagram fame got to him a little bit.
Yeah, so he was going on like Jake Paul's podcast
Yeah.
and Logan Paul's podcast and doing TikTok videos with people and creators collabing.
It's all about the money,
and
baby.
they felt that he wasn't necessarily taking boxing seriously.
Yeah.
Because if you look, a lot of the top boxers, they're not doing TikToks with people. And
No,
dancing and
no,
going
no,
on
no. It's a
podcasts,
sweet
like,
science, man.
their whole life is boxing. They wake up,
Yes.
they train, they go to sleep, then they wake up, and they train again. So when you had someone that was kind of doing something that didn't follow the status quo, people kind of, looked at him differently. Saw him softer.
So, Gabe, gun to your head, what's your prediction?
Oh, Javante Davis.
Tank all the way, 100%. Javante
Really,
Tank Davis
though?
all the way, yeah.
Decision?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's decision. Actually, I would be surprised if it goes decision because I don't think Ryan has faced anybody that's even close to the caliber of
Eddie
Javante
Money, can you
Davis.
get us the line on this fight? Por favor.
But Tank is just far more superior. I just feel like, in a similar sense, like when Canelo fought Mayweather, I thought Canelo was a little bit too young to fight Mayweather.
100%.
No, everyone knows
For
that.
sure, yeah.
Ryan Garcia got this fight because of the fame he holds on social media. And because he's definitely a big face and he has
Is he undefeated as well?
Yeah, but he's only got 9
Both
knockouts.
they're both putting their O's up. But when you look at who Tank has fought and beat,
Yeah.
and then you look at who Garcia has fought and beat, where he took a hiatus off, he didn't fight for almost 2 years.
Yes.
He comes back and he fights Tago, which is he was an African fighter, I believe. And that fight went to decision when it should have been easy knockout. Then he fights Javier Fortuna, who was like a late 30s previous champion.
Okay.
And that happened at the StubHub, or not the StubHub, the Crypto Arena.
Crypto.com.
Previously known as the Staples Center. He fought him, and then he's like, oh, I'm ready for Tank now. He fought two dudes who were 10, 12 years out of their prime, and now you want to take on a dude who's in his prime, and this is what he does, and he's been the main fight. He's been the bright lights.
So what do you got, Eddie? What do you got on the line?
All right, so straight up, Javante is minus 204, and Ryan Garcia is plus 180 to win. The over-under on the rounds is 7.5. Leaning to the over, by the way.
Is this in Vegas?
Yes.
Blue chip. Ring that bell again, Rafa. We got a blue chip. Thank you, Gabe.
Blue chip
Great-
over.
great breakdown, by the way.
7.5
That
on
was
the fight,
good.
by
That
the
was
way.
solid.
Over
Over
7.5.
7.5. That was a solid
What's it,
breakdown.
minus 130?
The over,
Yeah.
I have minus 150.
Wow. So it's climbing. Over 7.5 in this fight. This fight, it reminds me of when Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton. Right? They were both undefeated, but Mayweather was clearly better.
Yeah.
Like, no chance. That's how I feel in this fight. The only thing that Garcia has an edge with the height, so I think it's going to be a little different. Lighter guys,
And Garcia has a great left hook, does he not?
but he don't knock guys out.
fast.
He's a knockout power.
I just hope it's a good fight because boxing needs it.
Yeah, definitely.
Boxing needs it. Do we know how to watch it, where to watch it, how much they're gonna? Do I need to like?
It's
put
$85.
Do I need to put in an application?
It's $85 off Showtime pay-per-view.
There's actually
Is it the Zone?
There's
Please,
The Zone.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
Showtime pay-per-view.
Boxing,
Okay.
yeah. I'm a streamer myself, so I find it on the stream.
Oh,
there you go.
FBI
Whoa,
just knocked
whoa,
on the door
whoa,
right
whoa,
now.
Or
Dave.
not. Or not.
all our fights.
We
Yeah,
pay
I
for all.
every
We do
fight.
not.
I pay for every stream. Actually, there's some more interesting information going into this fight that a lot of people started kind of siding with Garcia because he initiated a rehydration clause and a catch weight.
I heard about that.
The rehydration clause states that at first Garcia, they're fighting at lightweight, so 135. But Garcia wanted to fight at 140 and then 138. And Tank said, no, like, let's fight at our true weight because he's significantly shorter. He's like 5'5".
Yeah, he is.
Right.
Where Ryan Garcia's 5'10". He's almost 6 feet tall. And so they instilled a rehydration clause. So normally when fighters weigh in, they get about 24 hours almost to rehydrate and eat and drink.
Not.
So now his rehydration clause states he can't go over a certain weight. And I believe he can't gain more than 5 pounds from what he previously weighed in
On fight day.
on fight day.
And they had a late weigh-in, by the way, 3 p.m. weigh-in.
Yeah,
How,
normally
how
they're
weird?
mornings.
How weird was it to see the standoff and not Dana White standing in front?
Yeah.
It almost didn't seem right. Like, who's this dude? Like, he didn't even do a good job. They should have hired Dana White
yeah.
to stand in the middle of both of them.
You know
Right,
what was
Zach?
terrible?
It looked weird, right?
You know what was terrible? Was fucking De La Hoya reading a speech. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't see
That
that.
looked terrible.
Del is a character now, man. He
Was his
is-
eyes
Bro, he's all
bulging?
coked out all
Yeah,
the time.
all the time.
Bulging through his head.
And now he's not even like apologizing for it.
Yeah.
No, he's going to interview
so
saying,
crazy.
"Hey, I did it.
I did it.
Whatever."
He
So what?
still does it. Bro,
Yeah.
his eyes are literally fucking popping out his head.
Yeah.
He's
You
like,
ever
and
seen
so
those
would
abs?
you.
Yeah.
Ever seen those De La Hoya abs he got?
Oh, dude.
Hey, they look
Ab
Are they
inserts?
implants?
Yeah, they're definitely implants.
Right, they have to be.
They're 100%
That's
implants.
crazy.
And
'Cause
he's
the rest of his body is 60 years old,
Yeah.
but his abs are 22.
yeah.
It's funny.
Dude, I have a good. No, I'm not gonna say. that.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So
Let's
I
hear
was
it.
at a nudie. No, just kidding.
De La Hoya walked in.
Great breakdown. So you blue chip in the over.
The over.
Who do you have in the fight?
Davis.
I'm gonna take the Victorville guy. I've seen some highlights. I don't know.
I think his size keeps him in the fight.
Yeah.
Right? You can keep Davis off with that jab. You're 5 inches taller than him. 5 inches, bro. 5
Giggity.
inches. So you can keep him off.
What did you measure?
5 inches.
That's a lot of
Giggity.
It's a lot of inches.
Very much giggity.
Oh my God, dude! You guys, you need to stop drinking Bud Light.
Hey, you know what's funny? We don't have chorus this time, but these happy dads have
We got Happy
tripping.
Dad, baby.
These happy dads have got you going.
We got Happy Dad.
It is death row, Happy Dad.
Oh, it's true.
Yes.
So Ryan Garcia by knockout is plus 350, and Gervonta Davis by knockout is minus 175.
Wow.
Wow.
It's basically it's not too different from money line. It's which is
And,
minus
and this is
204.
going down tomorrow, correct?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
All night.
I'm gonna have to find a way.
Speaking of the weigh-in, me and Jay were just looking at it before. So they weighed in, and then Tank is like, "I'm good. I'm strong. I eat breakfast. I feel great."
Yeah, everyone's making fun of the face off because they're talking trash about these random topics.
it's
Stupid.
yeah, they're not good.
They're not good.
Go check our Instagram page.
By the way, if
Posted a
this
meme.
is your generation's Oscar De La Hoya
This is
and
terrible,
Mayweather,
yeah.
then they're in big
They're
trouble.
in bad shape.
Yeah, because those dudes.
Well, boxing has been in bad shape, so I mean,
Yeah,
what do you expect?
Yeah, this fight's been hyped up for like a year, I think.
it is. It is. So that is our fight break. Thank you, Gabe, for coming down.
Solid.
That
Thank
was
you,
a
bud.
solid breakdown. Now let's get into our last segment, the bitch assness segment.
So I've missed out on these last 2 weeks of Vanderpump.
Me
Yes.
too. I haven't seen the last episode, but I want to talk about the interview that Tom did.
That Tom
Talk
did,
about it, dog.
He
Talk
did.
about
he
it.
did it with
Howie Mandel.
Mandel.
Yeah.
They didn't touch each other. They no handshake.
Which is horrible.
Howie
because
doesn't like that.
If he's gonna do an interview, he
Yeah.
should do it with Andy Cohen.
so-
911.
But what if you get paid more money?
Well,
So that's why the producers were all like scrambling, like
Pissed.
they were pissed off because
yes.
I guarantee you they were planning on an all like tell all interview, like his side.
But they didn't offer enough money.
Or they probably haven't offered him yet.
It doesn't matter. You can't assume.
No, I don't
shit.
blame him. I'm just saying, like, so he did it. They were pissed off. And he basically said everything. Like they're mad also too.
So Jake, give a quick 20-second rundown. This
rundown.
is Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderpump Rules. Tom Sandoval cheated on his longtime partner, girlfriend. They were like the solid couple of the whole show. Ariana. He cheated on her with this friend, this other newish girl in the group. It's a big scandal because no one ever thought it would happen. They kind of subverted it to think it was somebody else, but it was actually turned out to be him.
I don't believe that's true.
Listen, it is the biggest.
That's what makes it interesting too, because it was so many ways.
I don't believe that fucking true at all.
These scriptwriters are almost as good as me. I don't know.
Right?
Bro, there's no way.
For Vanderpump Rules.
There's no way you're cheating on your girl with a chick and then you're having your friend fucking make out with her.
I kind of.
How the fuck does that even work?
I don't think.
That's not the responsibility.
I think Schwartz didn't know. I
think
that I believe.
I think he didn't know, but I think Tom kind of allowed it. Who was like, okay, fine.
Oh, hell yeah.
They just kissed.
Take
Cool.
him off my scent.
Yeah,
take him off my scent.
Because they did kiss before that. So in the whole interview, he drops bombs. I'm talking. I was watching it and I had to pause it. I'm calling my wife. I'm like, oh my God, man, you need to watch this. I'm gonna send you the link.
Total bitch ass.
And now,
welcome to the bitch asses segment.
And now,
sponsored by Jay.
Yeah. And Sandoval's being like, I've been trying to break up with her for years, which is bullshit.
Well, did you see the interview?
I didn't.
You should watch it. It's compelling.
I'm not
and
full
rich.
bitch assness yet.
Not yet.
So-
You're fucking close. But you're close.
So he's basically saying he was, and he prefaced it by saying, like, because a lot of guys' complaints are like, hey, well, we weren't affectionate. She wasn't. She didn't want to have
bullshit.
sex.
Come
blah, blah.
on, man.
So, but he tried to downplay it, like, hey,
It's called being married.
Yeah. She was infectious, so I had to cheat. You can't blame me.
So basically, it was that he started saying we became great friends, and then one night in our back porch, we kissed, and then ever since then.
Pound and Vaj.
So
Pound and Vaj.
In the last episode, I can't believe
I haven't seen it. It's recorded.
It finally comes out.
Are you spoiling it for me? Oh, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
There was just a rumor that they saw Sandoval and Rachel at the Abbey, which
That's so stupid. The Abbey's fucking one door over.
no, but they're dancing at. It's only them two, and they're dancing at 1 in the morning.
1 in the morning.
It doesn't matter. The Abbey's literally one door over.
But still, it's still
What are you
kind of
doing? Yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah.
Suspicioso.
But it's the
But why are you doing it there?
because they
Why are you
Wait,
cheating?
I'm getting a hint of you don't think this is real.
Oh, you think? Come on, man.
I mean, listen, it is shot up,
Bro, you're going to cheat on your girl and you're on a fucking TV show and you're going to cheat on her?
Well, no, because
from that garage door to that door is from where the Abbey to fucking Tom and Vagina
Rafa,
or whatever.
I think
you are giving these people way too much credit.
I think so.
What?
These people like
You're giving these writers too much credit.
No, dude.
These people. That's how dumb people are.
So I think he was comfortable around her at places, even solo, because they already established this whole. Oh, I'm with Ariana.
I love
but
Schwartz.
this is my friend. This
That's
is
so
my
stupid.
friend, and we do it. We hang out. Places not do it, but we go out and hang out, and if people see us, we're just friends. We are on the show together, no big deal. But the interview, he said that he said he kind of threw her under the bus in terms of like he said he tried to break up with her. She was
Eddie,
a clinger.
We got to do a YouTube short on Vanderpump Rules. We got to start.
Yeah,
pushing
people
that
like
up.
that shit, and they want to hear Jay's bitch assness.
We got to get Jay on the camera.
It
though,
is-
because
Not
when he's talking, like I don't know what to put.
Okay,
true.
Good point.
Next week,
We'll put Jay in the seat
For the finale, it's
Jay's
me.
a very good looking young man. He's got a full beard. Yes, full beard.
Got a hand beard.
But that is your bitch assness segment. It's getting hot. It's the biggest story in the country right now. It's
What?
Really?
It is. I don't know about that.
you may not believe it.
Guys.
It is.
I could have sworn we were talking about a fight that was hyped out for a year.
No.
This is more popular.
Way bigger.
This season finale. No, hold on. I'll take it back.
This is
Hold
way
on.
bigger than
Listen
the
to this.
Ryan Garcia fight.
Rafa, the reunion for this show. It's a 3-parter, I think.
Oh my God! This
Three-parter.
motherfucker. You
on.
saw?
Listen.
Did you see it?
Listen.
Oh my God!
We're gonna do a live
This
show.
motherfucker said a 3-parter.
We're doing,
Oh my God!
we're doing a live show. I don't care if it's a Monday, Tuesday,
I don't
Wednesday.
get, dude.
Yes.
I wish
Rafa.
you guys watched this dude go. It's a 3-parter. Then you
Rafa.
saw it,
Rafa.
right?
3-parter. It might be 2. I think it's a 3-parter.
You got to do 3.
This is gonna have higher ratings than the Ryan Garcia fight.
What? That's not even gonna be close.
Oh my
fuck,
God!
joking.
I could
Stop it.
That's not even that far off though, because you got to pay $85 to watch.
No, this will be
True,
higher
true.
ratings than I would say any NBA playoff game.
I guarantee you. So after that reunion,
I'm
These
telling you
motherfuckers
this.
is wild.
Rafa, after that reunion, I want
watch.
Eddie Money to pull up the ratings, and I guarantee you,
You're probably
must-see
right.
TV.
Okay.
Compelling and rich.
We're going to BravoCon. Rafa.
Yes, we are.
Oh my God! I heard
BravoCon
about
in
this last
Vegas.
night. When is it?
I don't know, but we're gonna be
And
there.
you have to
All
wear a
right.
Sir shirt.
That I won't do.
Yes.
They're not gonna let you win with your cement hands.
Oh yeah, I might get kicked out. True. I'll say I'm a dishwasher at Sir. I have some inside stuff.
Just walk straight to the back. Oh, he's
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So that is our bitch assness segment.
Love it.
Guys, we're gonna end this show. We're at around 2 hours. About,
hours.
About our average. Oh, 2 and 15. So I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank Gabe for coming in. Gabe, thank you. Any last thoughts, Gabe?
Final thought: Tank for the win.
Tank for the win. Eddie Money, you got any last thoughts on this show? Episode 28.
Forgot how good Gabe is on the mic.
was good.
Gabe is Theo.
Solid.
I feel like he's Theo, like he's.
Yes.
And then 92.3 is the peak.
By the way, no one knew he was Asian for like 3 years.
Forever. Fuck
when,
3
when-
years.
when Theo came out and they showed him, people almost fainted when he was Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jay. What's your final thoughts?
I'm excited for Rafa's enthusiasm for the Lakers.
Yes.
I want to hop on that. I want to believe how he believes. So
Go
Well,
Lakers.
actually, yeah, I'm going to Game 4 on Monday. So
Oh, yes. Go.
are you wearing a Kobe
Fucking
jersey?
mush over here.
Kobe
Definitely.
shoes? Kobe shoes too?
Are
Yeah,
you
you know
wearing
I-
a Kobe jersey?
You have to.
what kind of stuff was that? Yeah, of course.
You have to
fuck?
Not even a question.
walking
Not
into
even
the
a
gym,
question.
the place that Kobe built. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna walk in there like I should be on the court. You know?
Come on, yeah. He's like,
Kobe built that place?
dude.
Uh,
Eddie's gonna be the 13th man on the bench. I told you if anyone's wondering what Eddie Money looks like, he's the 9th player on the Utah State Aggies bench
For sure.
Yes,
6'4", white,
yes, shoots
205.
He's gonna be taking videos.
97% free throw shooter.
guaranteed. 100%. 100%. If you're
Right.
white,
Yes.
under 6'7", you're not allowed to miss free throws.
Agree.
100%.
He's gonna be
Agree.
taking videos of LeBron in the lineup, missing shots like I
you
did.
know what, Eddie?
Oh,
take some.
God.
Take some.
I'll post them to the Instagram.
Yes,
There
hell
you go.
yes.
Guys,
So-
I learned that there will be a 3-part.
That's the best thing.
yes,
Three.
yes,
Hey man,
yes.
it's true.
Hey, no, Jay, you're
gonna be
right,
great.
dude. More memes, more Vanderpump memes. Vanderpump, yes. So I just want to thank everyone. My last thoughts were I just want to thank everyone. Episode 28, guys. I want to thank everyone that's here. Thank you to everyone that does a huge part on this show. Please subscribe to our YouTube. We got to get our YouTube subscribers up. A new microphone. We need a new microphone.
Seriously.
Yeah. I'm not doing anything. I'm not.
We need a new microphone, but thank you.
we need to go get one ASAP.
Thank you to all our viewers. We
Guys, by
love
the way,
you.
sorry to interrupt, Eddie. Happy Dad doesn't sponsor us.
Yes.
But we were drinking the shit out of this
And
here
it's
tonight.
good.
Death
It's
Row.
good.
Death
Death Row
Row.
also does not sponsor us.
Death Row also does not sponsor us.
I know.
We'd like for Happy Dad to
Yes.
one day sponsor us. One day if we had more than 5 viewers.
I'm not even gonna say Suge Knight. Is he alive?
He's in jail.
Does it matter? This is Snoop's fucking Death Row, baby.
Yes. Snoop.
Oh yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Everybody, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Rafa.
Go subscribe
Episode-
on YouTube.
Episode 28. We love you. Thank you, guys.